Hey, everybody. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? This is a sad, sad situation. Sad, sad situation. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't take it. This is so sad. My Uncle Marvin is gone. I just don't know how I'm going to deal with this, okay? This, let's get this music off so we can talk about it and get all into it. All right, y'all. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? You said it's not sad yet. Okay, yeah, I understand. That's how you feel, Ronald. But that's how I'm sad. Okay, I'm sad about the whole situation. I'm sad. So anyway, it's this did not have to happen. You know, Kanan could have found some other ways of handling this. He did not have to take out his uncle at all. Okay. He did not have to take out his uncle. Rest in peace, Marvin. Rest in peace. And I'm going to talk more. I'm going to go through the whole episode, but this ain't done. This is not done. I'm going to talk more and more about Uncle Marvin and what he meant to me before I get off this live. Hang on one second. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Sorry. Something froze up for a second. Yes, rest in peace to Marvin. Lord have mercy. No, yes. I mean, now, Tamika, we can't even go to that church no more. Tamika, where we gonna go and worship at now? We can't go to that damn church. We not going to that church, okay? No, that church, we can't go there. It's too emotional. They got to shut the doors of that church down. Let me get all into the episode because I don't want to be sitting up in here crying. And so let me get into the episode and then we can talk all about everything with Marvin when we get toward the end. And then toward the end, I'll let some people come up and they can, say the things they want to say, long as nobody's disrespectful. Thank you for the $5, DeMarcus. So I wonder if Pastor Evans know that Kanan eliminated Marvin and tell Rock, what's your favorite single mom? I don't know. That's a good question, DeMarcus. Well, I don't know whether or not we don't know whether he saw anybody. He said he was going next door to put the money away, the briefcase. So, yeah, we don't know whether or not he knows. We'll see on the next episode. Yeah, but that's a good question that we're gonna keep in mind, DeMarcus. And what's my favorite scene in Razor Cane? What favorite Marvin scene? Something I might do a whole another video on that, on my favorite scenes from that Marvin has done over the time. He's done so many great ones that I love, I can tell you one right now when he beat the brakes off of Kanan. That's my number one favorite scene. Okay. Number one. Hey Renee, what's going on, girl? What's happening? CJ, hello. Sally, yes, it's so sad. What's up, Juan? Hey Lays, Scotty, Calvin. Okay, let me get all into it. And anybody I might have didn't say hello to, hello, and I love you. Okay, so Marvin was laying in bed, probably not sleeping, trying to figure out what his next move gonna be. He got the gat laying next to him, and he just saying, "Look, I got to figure something out because the way we rolling right now, uh me following my sister, this ain't working. I gotta figure out something else. I gotta have another plan. So he's laying in bed just thinking and plotting and trying to figure out, how do I get from under all this mess? The whole thing with the little girl, little Amber, that whole mess. Um he don't regret helping Amber, but but he gotta figure out what to do, how to get up out of it. And then he's also trying to deal with how he gonna deal with this thing with Kanan, how he gonna deal with this thing with his sister and all the Italians, everybody that's after them. So Marvin just laying here thinking, what is my next move going to be? Then we got Stefano. I can't stand Stefano. I am so ready for Stefano to go up in the goddamn fire. I am sick of him. Okay. I am so sick of Stefano. Uh, but Stefano is talking to Hafiz and he's telling him, well, Hafiz is upset. Hafiz is upset because, his man's got taken down by Rock. And he wants to do something about it, but he know that's Pino's, girl. So, or she protected by Pino, so he don't want to get into no friction with Pino. So, um, he Stefano telling him, "Oh, don't worry, I'm going to take care of it. Don't you worry about nothing. I got this." And you know, I want to get back at I want to get back at Marvin and Rock. So he's sitting there putting his neck out on the line, trying to say he gonna take care of them. Somebody need to take care of him. I'm sick of Stefano. Then we got Flossie, right? Okay, she got me and Flossie got the blonde hair. Okay, me and Flossie got the blonde hair, and Flossie is pissed. Okay, um, Flossie is pissed. She's, and she can't look, Tamika, she got right down to it. Flossie didn't waste no damn time. She got right down to it. She said, look, she didn't even say, hey, how you doing? And how y'all feel. She ain't go through none of the pleasantries. She went right into your son broke into my house and he told me everything. He told me he tainted the drugs and he set up everything and you're fired and your services are no longer needed. And Marvin, I'm going to miss talking to you. And if Rock was something wrong, oh, we could try to fix this. And Kane is just a kid and all that. And she was like, bitch, shut up. Okay. If it wasn't for Marvin, I would already put a couple of hot ones in your damn ass. Okay. So just shut up. And she said, I already told Pino. Okay. I already told Pino what's up. And so it ain't nothing for you to damn say. So she told her ass off, and I loved it. Say, yeah, I respected Flossie. I wasn't mad, and I wasn't mad at it either. Look, anything to shut Brock down, I am not mad at it. Okay, I'm not mad. So I like Flossie. I'm glad you glad she's in Origins. Okay. We y'all. I'll see if I like her when I get to Origins. Right now, at this moment, right now, I like her. Anything that shut Rock down, I'm for. She did ask Marvin, did you know about this? Yeah, she said, did you know about this? And Marvin ain't saying that. He looked down at the ground. But, so that's the answer right there. You ain't got to open up your mouth. That's the answer right there. And so anyway, and then she gonna tell so Rock then so Flossie walks off. Rock gonna tell Marvin, oh, she effed us. And Marvin said, no, we effed ourselves. Okay. We effed ourselves doing the dumb shit that you wanted us to do. So it ain't on Flossie. This when she told him is right here. He said, no, she ain't F us, we effed ourselves. And of course I'm adding in all the dumb stuff that Rock had Marvin do. She really did not have no type of plan. And so everything just went to hell. And Marvin been trying to tell his sister, but she don't listen. She thinks she know every damn thing. Okay, now, okay, so, oh, wait a minute. Oh, hey, RC. Ronald got one prediction right. Not, uh, oh, not this, Ron, but the other one. I won't spoil. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I thought you meant, I don't know which Ronald you talking about. So, okay. Well, shout out to that Ronald, whoever it is. Um, Okay, so now we got this hoe here, okay? This 304. Now all of a sudden she wanna have a conscience and a change of heart. Bitch, please. Okay? Ain't nobody buying it. Nobody is buying it. You no, we ain't feeling sorry for you. We ain't got no, we are not feeling sorry for you. No, we not. We not feeling sorry for you. You you knew what was up when you got with this man. You knew what was up when you got with this man. Oh, I ain't gonna say this man, he's still a boy, okay? Because he ain't but 17 or 18 years old. So in my eyes, he's a boy. And so you knew what was up when you got with him. You uh you was working with Flossie, but you did not really want to be with Flossie anymore. And he was gonna take care of you. And so you just thought, you knew that you was working with a pimp, and then now you thought that he was gonna be the love of your life and treat you like a queen and all. Come on, that girl, stop with the tears. I ain't buying it. Oh, that Ronald, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, thank you. I'm so upset right now, honestly, about Marvin. I wasn't even really reading that statement that well. Thank you for clarifying that. Um, yeah, just like he said, just like 50 Cent in real life. I mean, you getting all up, you getting upset, girl. And shout out to Mo 69. She called her Dorito. Because she's slow too. Okay, she's slow too. You getting all upset. Oh, talking about we're not the same. Um, we're not the same. I thought you and I was the same, but we not the same. And she's worried that Flossie is gonna come after her for what happened. He keeps saying he's sitting there eating his bowl of cereal, his Cheerios, and he somehow, oh no, we're not this. No, he said, you ain't got the word. Flossie is not coming after you. He said it about 3, 4, 5 times, and she was just getting upset, and she was just like, I'm done or whatever. And she was like, fuck you, Kanan. And he was like, no, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And she got her stuff and got up out of there. But we know this ain't there. And I think all that crying, ooh, ooh, all that crying she was doing, ain't nobody buying it. Okay, I don't feel not one bit sorry for her. She knew what time it was when she got with him, and she was liking it at first. And then all of a sudden, now you're scared that something gonna happen to your ass. Now you're crying. Get out of here. Okay. She phony baloney. Let me see. My man Demarcus, thank you for the super chat. Kanan treated Jarita just like Rock treated Symphony. Symphony cared about Rock and Kanan just like Jarita cared about. Yeah, that's true. That is true on that. Like he treated her like garbage, and Rock treated Symphony like garbage too. But I'm still not Team Jarita. Not yet. Maybe it might change later on. I don't care nothing about it right now. Later on, I mean, OG Power, yeah, she was fine because she held it down for Kane. But really, I don't give a damn about her. I'm like Tamika. I don't give a damn. Okay. I ain't caring about her one way or the other way. All right. And I'm done with it. But look at his eye. Then the eye's starting to heal. Okay, you can see all the blood all up in the corner of his eyeball. And he gonna tell her one last thing before I move on from. He gonna say, "What we had wasn't real anyway, bitch." You know what I'm saying? Oh God, I can't stand. Oh, he getting on my nerves. No, ain't no getting. He is on my last nerve. Where is my thing? Yeah. Kanan is a bitch. F Kanan. That's how I feel. Okay, leave that up there the rest of the time. And So now we move over to these two assholes, Pops and Snaps. They talking to Breeze, and they telling Breeze that, okay, we got word on the curb that Rock is done. She ain't got no more work, no more business, no more protection. So we got word from Stefano to take, to deal with them, Marvin and Rock, and we want you and Kanan to do the work. And he was like, that's a lot to ask. You can look at Breeze as it's like, nah, this ain't right. This is not right. Not to be taking out your family members. He felt like it wasn't right. So he didn't give them too much pushback, but I can see in the look in his face that he wasn't down with it, but he almost didn't have no choice. So he said it's a hard ass to ask somebody to take out their family. And he talking about whether he got the Snap talking about where Kanan got to show that he's loyal and down with us. We his family now. Please, Negro, please, you ain't nobody's family. You don't care nothing about nobody. Okay. Just you and Snaps and Pops only care about each other. You don't care about nobody. So that's a bunch of BS. All right. So and we're gonna see what's gonna happen to their, I get there. I'm almost there. We're gonna see what's gonna happen to their fate. Now we got Garcia. Garcia been asked to speak with the higher ups um because they investigating what happened to the unaliving of Baptiste. So they just asking him questions like, "Oh, y'all was last seen talking together. What was y'all talking about?" And he lied and said he covered it up real good. He covered it up real good. Covered his tracks. He was real smooth with it. He said, "Oh no, we were just talking about us betting on the Jets game. He's supposed to take me out to dinner. Um, he owed me a dinner. He was just talking about the Jets game and just talking shit back and forth with each other about football." And he's talking about he's a great cop. He's a stand up guy. I ain't never had no problem. I ain't gonna say, I wouldn't say a bad thing about him, blah, blah, blah. And they realized he ain't have no information. So and he looked them directly in the eye and he stayed strong with it. And he got up out of there. They let him go. So, but he knew he had that look on his face like, man, this some deep shit right here. I got to get far away from all of this. That's what I'm saying. I said this the other day, and I really truly mean this. He might have been solid right here, and I give Garcia that, but Garcia is still a cop and he's a loose end. He got to go. He got to go. I think, this is the last episode, so if he don't go, I don't, it is what it is. But I think he's a loose end with Jukebox once he finds out about Snaps and Pops. But I'll get there. But I think Garcia still need to go. Okay, so now Juke, she knows it's who that it was Ishmael and Stephanie Henry, aka Snap Crackle Pop, the cereal gang. She know it was them that took out Fame. She don't know about nobody knows about Crystal because nobody ain't even looking for Crystal ass. But she know about that they took out Fame. She had proof, and she goes to tell, you know, they met up at the pizza shop to tell Kanan. Kane said, "I thought you wasn't effing with me no more. I thought you," and she said, "I'm not effing with you. I'm just wanting to know that you want in on this. This he was your best friend and all." And he said, "Oh, so now you need my help." She said, "Hell no, I don't need your goddamn help. You can get the hell out of my damn face." I said, "I just thought I'd let you know. If you don't want to do it, fine. I'll do it my damn self." Okay. I threw in all that extra dialogue because that's what I would have said if I was sitting there. And so, but she said, "No, I ain't messing with you." So he said, "I don't give a damn, and I don't care if he was talking. He's a rat snitch. I don't, anybody talking to police. I don't deal with, So he just being a butthole. Like I said, F Kanan, he's a bitch. So she gonna take care of Pops and Snaps her damn self. Rock goes to talk to Pino, and Pino was like, "Look, your services are no longer needed. You can pick up your last check. Okay. Leave your security badge at the gate. Um, you know, don't bother to go back to your desk. Okay. The security will escort you out to the parking lot. You know, you are done. Okay. You come back and pick up your last paycheck next week. Okay. Yeah, next week come back and pick up your last paycheck. We are done with you. So, um, yeah, just they just done with, they done, everybody's done with her, everybody done with her, and I don't blame them, because I've been done with Rock personally. I think I've been done with her since maybe episode, I mean, not episode, let me take that back, I'm sorry, I've been done with Rock probably after around season 3. I think after season 2, I ain't give a damn what had happened to her. You know what I'm saying? I was always team Uncle Marvin anyway since season 1. So I ain't really care about her. If she wins, she win. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really care one way or the other way about her. So I've been done. Um so Papino's like, bye bitch. So then we got these bozos. I don't remember these guys' names. I don't really care about them, but these two clowns. Why are you drinking and driving when you got work in the back of your Geo Metro? Okay? You got work in the back of your Geo Metro, and you out here swerving and dipping and dodging and drinking and driving. Okay? So you deserve to get arrested. Okay, you got boxes and boxes of pills. And I'm talking about, I don't know who they are. I don't know how they get back here. Ain't nobody believing that. So you know these two dudes, so that they can get out of some charges. They would not do good going to prison. Okay, they would not do good going to Rikers Island. Okay, them dudes in Rikers Island will treat them like they fish food. Okay, so them sharks up there would treat them like fish food. So they they gonna go and tell. Okay, they gonna go and run their goddamn mouth and tell. Now Garcia is meeting with Juke and Marvin one last time, and he said, "Look, this is the last time. You go your way, and I go my way, and we won't have no problems. Okay, I'll leave you. If you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone." And he confirmed everything about of course, snaps and pops, but he also confirmed everything about Lil Amber. He was like, "Look, Amber finally flipped and told the truth and said, she gave up your name and there's a black man and the whole thing." So they got a description, they got your name, they got everything. And then the neighbors in the neighborhood, they also got a great strong description of you. So it's all, the ball is in your court at this point. Um Ain't nothing you can do. And so Juke is looking sad. Juke looking worried. They was meeting at the donut shop. Garcia, he said, the damn with these damn donuts. He got up out of there. I'm done with this, dealing with these people. And but Juke was looking sad and looking worried. And Marvin was like, "Don't worry. I've been they've been coming after me since I was a little child, and I've been, running and dodging from the cops. They not gonna get me. Don't worry about. I got this. I'm not worrying about this." And so I'm not mad at little Amber. She is a little girl. They kept pressing and pressing and pressing. I don't know why the hell. Well, I do know why, because it's two white people that Marvin took out. But I will say I don't give a good goddamn about them two crackheads they took out. Okay, two meth heads. He deserved it. He rescued them people. He rescued them little babies. It wasn't just Amber locked up in that house. It was a whole room full of children. Okay, Amber was the oldest one in the room, and she was taking care of all the babies. So she was being starved and everything. But she did her job. She held it down for Marvin as long as she could, but they threatened to throw her back into the system and take away her great foster family and the great life that she has. So she told the truth. I'm not mad at her because she's a little girl. If she was an adult, I'd be pissed. But some people say they brought Amber back for nothing, but It was just to throw us off. It was a curveball. I knew that they was going to do this. Or at least I felt that way. I ain't gonna say I knew anything. Rock is well, no, this is the FBI building. Because she talked he they talking to officer, I mean, to Tanner, federal agent, I should say, agent Tanner, and I don't remember the other agent's name. But then she got this new lawyer. I don't know what the new lawyer is, but she need Andre Barnes. Okay, she need Andre back again. Rest in peace to him, because this guy, I don't think she gonna win with this guy. They tried to say the whole thing, but we figured they was gonna bring that building back up. It kept talking about the real estate of that strip mall. And so that was talked about throughout the whole, damn near throughout the whole series. I mean, throughout the whole season. So we figured that they was gonna bring that back into play again. They said that the real estate agent, apparently he was a rat, he or informant or whatever you want to call it. He worked with the FBI. He was probably some informant, and the FBI was across the street snapping pictures, while she was conducting business. They calling it money laundering. So they can definitely, they can't get her on, just like I was saying the other night, they can't get a lot of these drug dealers on the bodies and the drugs and all of that other stuff. So what they do is they get you on tax evasion, money laundering, um just traffic tickets if they could. What I mean, they try anything to try to get you. So anyway, this guy was like, big dude, the lawyer, saying, look, we screwed, okay, that we got a big problem. She said, it ain't my problem what the man did with the money. um Once I gave it to him, it was a fair deal. And but no, because the guy was an informant, you know he set her up. The whole thing was a setup. The whole thing was a setup. So she screwed with that. So we don't know whether she gonna go to prison or what's gonna happen with her. um so then Breeze tells Kanan, look, we got an issue. We got a job to do. We got to take down. Uh, Stefano gave the word to Pops and Snaps, and the word came to us that we got the job to go take out your mom and your Uncle Marvin. And he said, since you just had a big fight with Marvin, it would make more sense for you to do Marvin versus your mother, because they felt like that he probably would have an issue taking out his mother, that he wouldn't probably do it. But hey Candy girl, what's going on? um Sorry, I have been reading y'all comments. I'm gonna get through this, and then I'm gonna read comments, and anybody want to come up and give their piece, they can. I just want to try to get through the episode. I didn't want to drag it out too long. um so anyway, so Breeze is telling Kanan, look, we going we gotta do, I'm gonna take out your mother, and Kanan, you gonna take out your uncle. And Kanan first sounded like maybe he didn't want to do it, and then once he got the word that Pops and Snap saying he gotta show his loyalty, and then he said, loyalty, F them old niggas. He said, I ain't got to show them nothing, and blah blah blah, all this mess he was saying. He's talking about, they took out my best friend. They took out my best friend Fame, and I could have killed them for that. So Breeze said, how you know about that? He said, because I know. Because I know. I got word that, that they did do it, but I didn't do nothing about it. That shows I'm already loyal. So, Breeze is going to run his mouth and go back and tell them. Marvin is after meeting up with Garcia and having a conversation with you. He goes home and he getting all his gats together. He wiping them down, cleaning them, putting new bullets in them, and just getting everything ready. Cause he know he gonna have to. He got to be ready. He got to be strapped for whatever may happen. You know, uh, one thing I missed that I didn't say. Let me go back 1 second. That I just realized I did not say right here. At the Flossie told them, excuse me for going back, but it popped in my head 1 second. After Flossie told them that their services were no longer needed, and she said, I need you to hit the pawn shop, okay, and take everybody up out of there. Breeze, she said, F Breeze, F Stefano, F everybody, Pino, everybody. And then she said, so Marva said, okay, with Kanan up in there, I'm dropping his ass too. And she said, that's your nephew. You mean tell me you would kill your nephew? He said, you ain't care about D Wiz. He said, Kanan is still a kid. Because he ain't but 17 or 18, right? And he said D Wiz was a kid. Scrappy ain't that much old, well, not that much older than Kanan. And you know what I'm saying? So you ain't care about them. They was kids. So, I like that Marvin had said, it just popped in my mind. So I wanted to say that. Yeah, so, you gonna sit there. He said, yeah, now it's all convenient that Kanan is a kid, so don't touch him and don't say nothing to him and don't, punch him in the mouth. Um, so I have somebody else's kid, but not your kid, even though he's a damn monster that you raised. So I just had to get that off my chest. Where I leave off at now. Okay, bam, bam. So Marvin is getting, I said I talk about that. Okay, so Marvin know he got to go and do this stuff do this for Rock. He don't want to do it. He think it's a bad idea. And on top of that, he don't know whether he going to go to prison about this Amber situation. So he just got a lot on his shoulders. And but he's getting his gats all together. Then Jukebox comes into the room and she's just crying, and she said, "Oh, this scene here made me bawl and cry. This scene was so damn emotional. It was so emotional." And Jukebox was like, I need you. I love you. Say, our relationship was rocky at the beginning, but we fixed all of that. We cool now. You've been there for me, because remember now, he raised her as a single dad. Ain't a whole lot of fathers out here doing it by themselves. Okay. They are single fathers out there, but it's more single. It's probably, I ain't took no survey, but it's probably more single mothers than single dads. So I'll definitely always big up the fathers, because a lot of times the fathers would just take off, you know what I'm saying? And would have left the child with grandma or somebody. But he took care of his responsibility. He was Rocky father at the beginning. Rock was there, you know. She lived with Rock for a long time too when Marvin was locked up. She was like a mother to her. But, her mother Keisha was, into the damn crazy ass church. And so she was in a cult. So she got all sucked up to that. So she wasn't there for her. And then so, she said, it's only been you and I, and you raised me, and you was there for me, and oh man, she went all into it, man. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying everything word for word that she said, just me throwing my little sauce on it. But it was a sad, sad scene, okay? It was sad to me. And then when they hugged and they was crying, and the look on Marvin's face, because she said, I need you. I don't know what I would do without you. All this. Oh man. Man, I was, oh, it was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. And then Marvin was, looking like he just had a look on his face like, I'm either gonna go to prison or I'm dying. He knew it. Like he knew his fate, especially after this shootout. He definitely knew what he had to do. He definitely knew he had to do. Okay, so now Kanan is going to his apartment, and who he see with these two, boneheads, these two assholes, Snaps and Pops, and they sitting there Um, talking about you got something to say to us. Um, because Breeze went back and told him of what he said about taking out Famous. He said, "Yeah, you took out Famous," and she said, "Why would we take out Famous? We don't even know him. Why do we care about that kid?" And blah blah blah. This line is lying. And he's talking about somebody gave you some bad information. Somebody gave you some wrong information. Um, so and then Kanan sitting there still believing them, and he said, "Yeah, maybe y'all ain't do it. Yeah, yeah, y'all, yeah, did you? Oh, did you? Maybe you didn't do it. Maybe Jukebox lied. So, you know what I'm saying? He just slow. He is slow. I really think he is. He might be on the spectrum. I really think he might be on the spectrum somewhere. Okay, because um, if the spectrum is from 0 to 100, he's somewhere on there. He's somewhere in the middle because he just cannot seem to put the clues together. It's right there in his face. They're lying to him. Why would Jukebox lie to you? She ain't been lying to you your whole goddamn life, but yet now you don't believe them. You don't believe her, and you just But he said it don't even matter. And so anyway, he confirmed that he's loyal to these clowns, and that he's going to go ahead and do the job. Now, sorry the pictures are so dark because the scenes were so dark. But Breeze, this when they had the shootout, Marvin shows up with about 5 or 6 carloads full of dudes. All of them are strapped, and they go to the pawn shop, uh, where look like a garage more than a pawn shop. But anyway, they go to wherever a Breeze is. They have a shootout, and Breeze he gets his machine gun and he start taking everybody out. He started taking everybody out. Okay, with the AK-47, and so he goes and take them out, take down everybody. So all of Marvin's muscle gone. Rock and Marvin don't have no help no more. Everybody's gone. Marvin barely made it out of there by the skin of his damn teeth. Okay. He barely made it. He jumped into the car, ran over one of his dead men, and he took off. He barely made it out of there. Now, this is y'all. I wish y'all could explain this to me. Why did they write Aisha back in here? I think Aisha gonna die in the next episode. Why they bring her back in here? Why? Why did they bring her in here? I really don't know. Um, you may. Oh, okay. Candy telling somebody off. Yeah. Um, who gonna tell you that you comment too much, Candy? Yeah, you set them straight, Candy. You set them straight. Hey, West Coast Barbara in here. I see a whole bunch of other people. Yeah, Aisha was a waste of time. I agree with that, Candy. Aisha was a waste of time. But Candy, do you think she gonna be in the next episode, in the final, and she gonna get popped? Because she came back talking about, I loves you, I miss you, my eating disorder's back, I'm failing out of school, I can't seem to function, I can't live. Like, okay, so I can't make it without you. Ooh, oh, Jukebox, please. Don't throw me out, Jukebox, please. I love you. Okay, she is annoying. I mean, I like Aisha, but come on now. They okay, wait a minute. Let me see what Ronald said, because I like to know why they brought her back. Aisha is a plot device to show the coldness that has developed in Juke and Kanan. Okay, thank you, Ronald. That's a good one. That's a good one. Thank you. Cause yeah, it had to be a reason. It had to be a reason. What's up, Jeremiah? It had to been a reason. Okay. So let me move it along. Um, yeah, I mean, so Yeah, she definitely cold. Both of them is cold. Kanan and Jukebox at this point is cold. But I understand why Juke is cold. You know what I'm saying? I understand. Kanan, he I don't even want to get into all the things about Kanan. We'll be up here talking forever and ever and ever. Um, but I knew Jukebox was turning. She started turning after her first girl, Nicole, OD'd on drugs. She started slowly turning in. So this it's been a slow progression, but Ronald, you were definitely right. But I wonder if Aisha gonna be in the next episode and she get killed just by being at the wrong place at the wrong time. She goes so after Juke threw her ass up out the house, she said, "Go, Aisha, get out of here, go." After Aisha found the gun, and she said, "You might not do nothing stupid." And she threw her out the house. Then she goes over to Kanan and she said, "She got a gun. She gonna do something stupid. Come on, help me." And he was like, "Well, what you want me to do? She ain't effing with me, and I ain't effing with her, and I got stuff to do. I ain't got time to worry about this, and you need to get the hell out the house. You get up out of here." And she said, "The Thomases are always throwing me out the house." And he said, "And you still haven't taken the hint." Slammed the door in her face. So really, I hope this the last we see of Aisha. I hope we don't see her in the next episode. We only got one more episode left, so I don't need to see her no more. But I do agree with the statement Ronald gave. Um, so now Marvin barely made it out of there alive. All his men, he had about 6 carloads of guys. All of them died. Breeze and his dudes took down everybody, and Marvin barely made it out of there himself, just with a little scratch. And so, but Kanan wasn't there. So he went to his sister and he told her, said, "Look, you don't give a damn. You all you care about is yourself. You didn't care about Lou, and you damn sure don't care about me." Cause she kept on talking about we still got some more we still got a little bit of more work. We can find a way to make it work and sell the dope and all that. And he was like, "Are you listening to yourself?" He said, "We have aged out of this game. This game is not for us no more. Okay? It's done. It's over with. Sorry, Nara. It's over with. The party's over. You know, the door is closed." But she's still not listening. She's still desperate and desperate and desperate. She's turned into almost like Franklin. Before Franklin went off the deep end, she like turned into Franklin. You know, how you just desperate and desperate and desperate to sell the drugs, to get your money. Like you right now, you all the years you've been selling drugs, lady, you are damn near probably close to 40 years old. You at least a good 35 years old. You know, and Marvin's older than you, so he got to be damn near close to 40. What the hell? You haven't saved enough money so that you can get out the game and live you a good life. Like it's over. The party is over. And you don't give a damn about Marvin. You don't give a damn about Juke. You don't give a damn about nobody. Only person you care about is Kanan. Only person you care about is Kanan. You just as selfish as he is, cold hearted as he is. Juke is in the cab and she's following Snaps and Pops because she gonna handle the business. Okay, she said, "The hell with Kanan, I'm taking care of this." She got the cab driver or look like a hack to drive her around and follow the two of them, and she see them talking to Breeze, and they done told Breeze, okay, about them two bozos. They got busted for having the pills in that Geo Metro, and now they talking to the cops. They flipping, and so word got back to Pops and Snaps and Pops about it, and so they gonna tell Breeze, your services are no longer needed. This whole bunch of people got fired in this damn episode. Your services are no longer needed too. Okay, turn in your badge. Okay, and security will escort you out the door. and your replacement will start tomorrow. And he said, replacement? You can't replace a nigga like me. You can't replace a nigga like me. I ain't replaceable. And Snaps balled up his fist like he about to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because see, that's his nephew. That's his nephew. Pops married into the family, but Snaps, that's they breezing him a you know, nephew, uncle and nephew. So he balled talking about, yeah, your services no longer needed. Yeah, no, nigga, your services ain't no longer needed. Okay, your services is no longer needed. Now here go I'm talking about Rock being selfish and thinking about herself, and she's desperate. She gonna sit there and had a nerve to go to damn Tremont of all people, and asking him for help, and he said, I wouldn't help you for shit. He said, I will piss on your grave. Okay. I hope they take you up out of here so I can piss on your grave. And then she had a nerve to go over to Pernessa mama house, talking about where's Pernessa and Unique. I'm looking for them. And she said, look, they are out of town and they left New York and not coming back. And she said, I know who you are, and I got me a gat up in here, and I know how to use it. And if you keep coming back to my door, I'm gonna put a couple of hot ones in your wig. Okay. So I said, go ahead, Pernessa Mama. I like that. She said she wasn't playing. Okay. So now we get to the juicy part. Um Jukebox, she followed Snaps and Pops. They was walking after the meeting with Breeze. They were walking through the park. Their security was not with them. Their security was all the way on the other side of the park. So they were by themselves, I guess, because they wanted some privacy while they met with Breeze. So that's maybe why the security, because I kept saying why the security wasn't somewhere nearby. It just don't make sense. Well, she's inside, they inside one of them little tunnels that you walk through. Um, and you can't really hear underneath there, which makes sense to shoot them right there. And so she was, she came to, she said, y'all was, y'all took down famous. Y'all took down famous. Pops got her hand up in the air talking about, well, what are you talking about? Oh, that's Kanan's little cousin. I would not, she didn't say little, but she said that's Kanan's cousin. And he said, oh, this shit again. And he said, you got some bad information. So Pops was about to go into her damn purse, and Snaps was about to go into his fur coat pocket and pull out his gat. But they were too slow. And Jukebox was like, bop, 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 bop. Okay. Let me see if I think I got this right here. Hang on. Oh, wait a minute.
You kill famous. Kanan's cousin.
This shit again?
We didn't kill that boy, sweetheart. We don't even know him.
Police told me you dropped him.
They lying to you, girl.
Burn in hell. Okay. This was so satisfying. Yeah, and then she stood over their bodies and said, pow, 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 pow. There you go. And nobody probably can't hear nothing under that little tunnel, right? You know what I'm saying? The tunnels you walk through, nobody probably can't hear that shit. So, hey, I ain't mad at it. I am not upset by that at all. They deserved every bit of that. Matter of fact, where my damn fire at? Throw their bodies in the damn fire, okay? Throw their bodies in the fire, all the way up in there. Throw the wig and his big fat behind in the damn fire. So, thank God it took long enough to get rid of them. But I'm glad that was satisfying. I knew it was going to happen, so I wasn't shocked, but I'm still happy that it happened. I really thought I'm glad that Jukebox did it. I really thought though that Kanan, when he found out that he was gonna go and do it himself, but he's such a monster at this point. He don't give a damn about fame. And then you're gonna nerve to name your child after Famous. You're gonna have a nerve to name your child Sean, but you don't care. This dude is a psychopath. Kanan is a psychopath. Okay, so Rock is sitting there all alone, just like how it was with Franklin. Okay. I mean, I see there's some comparisons here, but it's like this with a lot of the drug dealers. When they losing it all, they don't have nobody around them. Stringer Bell, Franklin, Scarface, Rock, uh, um, Don Corleone, Michael Corleone. When you are going through all this stuff, you ain't got nobody around you, and you going through it all by yourself. Okay, and she's sitting there in that big beautiful house with no family and no friends. And Juke comes over and tell her after she took out Snaps and Pops, she said, look, I know you didn't kill Famous. So I'm hoping that the next, that when we see the next episode, the final, that I hope that Rock knows that what Juke did. Hope she told the truth about everything. But she said, I know that you didn't take out Famous. So of course Crystal is still a non-factor because her own mama wasn't even looking for her ass. So all right, so now we getting down to the sad part of we getting down to the end. Marvin finally has come to the realization, I know I'm either going to prison or I'm going down these streets. So I just need to start getting my affairs in order. And the money that looked like money that he got saved up, he put it in a briefcase. He wrote a nice long letter to Jukebox, his daughter. Probably, I don't know what's in the letter, but probably telling her how much he loved her and, things like that. He drives over to the church. And then while he goes over to the church, his asshole, bitch ass, slow ass nephew, psychopath nephew, Kanan, pops up hiding around the corner. Marvin didn't see him though. They go into the church. Marvin goes to the church, talk to the pastor. He breaks the pastor off some money, and the pastor mama put that in for the tithe. And then he gave him a briefcase and the letter. He said, "This is for my daughter. If anything should happen to me, please give this to my daughter." And he said, "Well, I can't be involved in any criminal activity." He says, "No, it's no criminal activity. If something should happen to me, give this briefcase and this letter to my daughter." He said, "Okay, I'm gonna take it next door and go lock it up. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, and we're gonna continue this conversation." So Marvin's sitting there patiently waiting on the pastor, and then his psychopath nephew comes in there. And let me hold on a second. Let's
Nightmares. This gonna stay with you for a while, boy. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
I'll be alright.
You won't. Not at first. You're gonna get there. But that's only because you're gonna be so dead inside by then, you ain't gonna feel nothing no more anyway.
The hell happened for you?
I'm not low down like you, Kanan.
Yeah, I'm not low down.
You don't care
like
about nobody
Kanan.
but yourself. That's why you gonna die alone,
Like
nigga.
yourself, Kanan.
Ain't nobody gonna miss you because you ain't gonna have nobody left.
That's right. Nobody misses you. You might give a damn. And look at that. Age 43, this nigga was laying there dead by himself with nobody there for him. Okay? Even though damn Tariq turned on his ass. So he got exactly what he deserved. Tom, I mean, I'm talking about Kanan. When he died, he got exactly what he deserved, but not Uncle Marvin. He ain't get what he deserved, and he goes and put the gun up in Marvin's face. Mom's like, "What you doing? What your punk ass doing this? Cause I beat your ass." And then that's when Marvin went through the speech, but ain't nobody gonna be there for you, ain't nobody gonna love you, and I'm gonna be in your brain. You ain't gonna be able to sleep at night. And then he just went ham on him, bop, 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 and put bullets all up in him. They showed it from different angles. They had different camera angles, and mm, it was terrible. It was terrible. And what mama say? That's why you ain't. That's why you going to die alone, nigga. Ain't nobody going to miss you. 'Cause you ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this was just horrible, horrible, horrible. Um, and this nigga just walks away like it ain't nothing. And this is how I felt. Okay, when I saw Marvin get taken out in this church.
Show me the strength.
That's exactly how I felt when Marvin got taken out. I was crying like a baby. Okay. I was crying like a goddamn baby.
Damn.
Kanan, you is a bitch. Okay. You is a damn bitch.
Damn.
That's exactly how I feel. Shout out to Esther Rowe. That's my girl. And I'm telling you, that thing upset me so bad. That thing upset me so bad. And I know it upset Tamika because I didn't already talk to her. She was just as upset. Okay. Y'all, I don't know what in the world's going to happen in this next episode. All right, I'm putting the link up here. Now I done got through the episode. So I put the link out here. Anybody want to stop up for a few minutes? We ain't gonna be up here no 3 and 4 hours now. But if y'all, for at least another 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, anybody want to come up and give their piece and talk. Hey, what's up, support? I mean, not support, Lord. No, not support. Suburban, how you doing? 50 Cent got hit 9 times and lived. Why can't mom? Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, here go my homeboy, Ronald up here. He always come up here with the great perspective and the knowledge. Okay. Let me see. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. There we go.
I didn't think you liked me anymore because I wasn't crying over mom.
No, I'm not. I did say that if people are loving Kanan, and at this point they got mental illness. Okay, I really think they got mental, but I ain't saying you got mental illness. Okay,
I was through with Kanan when he went to kill his mama. That was enough for me.
Yeah,
even though he accidentally killed
for no reason, Ronald. No reason.
Even though he was fooled and manipulated and all that, it's still I can't see black boy, mama's boy going to actually kill their mama, whatever she done did. That's just and so I'm glad he didn't kill her, but I was through with him at that point.
Exactly.
Because he was gonna do it. He was gonna do it,
Exactly. I mean,
but my only thing about Marvin was I said it the other night on one of your lives and y'all roasted me, but just that I didn't and I watched it twice, the whole episode, and I still didn't feel at that point of death. I just didn't feel that. If somebody else had walked in or he had died in somebody's arms or something like that, I would have felt it. So I guess I get what I need when we see jukebox response, or if the funeral is well written. But
Right.
that scene right there just didn't do it for me. I was waiting on the pastor to come back in. Maybe he would have got shot down
Yeah,
too.
they didn't get
Or
that episode wasn't real long. You know, it went through kind of quick. I went back and
oh
did
yeah,
did another rewind right before we went live. Right before I went live, and I said, "Damn, this episode actually." I don't even know if that was a full hour. Was it a full hour? Was it like 50 minutes?
none of them are full hour. About 50
Yeah, it seemed
minutes.
like
Stop.
50 minutes.
Yeah.
That one went by so fast, so I don't think they ain't had time to add all of that in, and we might not get that answer that you're talking about in the next episode. Like we might not know whether the pastor came. We don't. Well, we by the time we see the next episode, we going right into the funeral. So all the
I,
other little details we not going to even know all that stuff. So
I was really kind of thinking Kanan was going to screw it up. You know, I for a second there, I was really thinking he was going to screw it up. But you know,
hey, Universal Soul
and
Goddess.
but Marvin didn't see him coming because I don't think Kanan was really there because of the whooping. I think he was there to please Snap and Pop. You know, but the whooping would give him justification in his own mind.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's how I see that.
And I don't think jukebox is not going to find. It's not going to find out because people. I've seen this on other people comments saying, "How in the world could she have worked with him when she was, OG jukebox? How could the older jukebox work with him? And after what happened to her father?" And I'm like, "Is I don't think that I don't think she knows." I just got a feeling that she's not going to find. They're going to make it seem like it was Pops and Snaps or Stefano or somebody, Breeze or whatever. She's not going to find out. I don't think so.
No,
And
they got a
we only got one
lot.
episode, so we ain't got time to
Yeah.
flush all that out.
Yeah,
What I'm saying?
they got a lot to cover because Amber is still a problem because she knows jukebox, and Garcia is a problem because he's got to think juke. First of all, he's got to think jukebox when it killed him because that's who she was looking for, and so he might have to confront her. He done told her and Marvin to stay out of his way. You know, so he might still be a problem. Her and Amber could be problems for jukebox. So we don't know, but like you said, they got a lot to deal with.
I don't think we're gonna get all of that.
I don't either.
No, yeah. I mean, I agree with you. It's a lot to take. But see, if we had 10 episodes, then we had time to flush out them little stories. We're not getting that, and this is gonna be real. They're gonna try to do what the best they can do in 50 something minutes.
And see, and that's the problem I've had with all of the sequels and prequels is the plot holes that they leave behind. It was so many in Ghost, Book 2 Ghost. I don't even want to watch that series again.
Oh, I'm never
too many plot holes.
Yeah, I'm never watching that again. Yeah, I'm good on that. Never watching that again. Like I'm not doing a rewatch on it or anything like that. So yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I mean sometimes they just don't have time to do that on these shows. Sometimes they just don't have enough time, especially when the series is ending. It's not like they got another season. So then they'll have time. And by the time they do Origins, that's a huge time jump. So all this stuff from the 90s is gonna be, we gonna moved on. So hey Karima. So
and I don't appreciate the fact that Crystal has not even been mentioned this season. I don't think anybody's even said her name all season.
Okay, but that's really where's her mama. That's who be saying they should have wrote a mama for her to come show up. We saw that stepfather, the one who was allegedly touching her, molesting her, or whatever, that the ones the Kanan beat down. But we never saw a mama. So I don't know why Sasha Penn didn't feel the need to show a mama for Crystal and to have her mother come crying looking for her, like who picked up her body, you know what I'm saying? So that was an unanswered thing right there.
I mean, even Kanan couldn't even say, well, okay, you said Snaps and Pop killed Fame, but did they kill Crystal too? Nobody's even questioned that the two of them were like co-victims almost.
Well, they don't. I mean, I guess they just don't know about the snaps and pops with Crystal. They didn't put that together. I don't know if they had a reason to put that together.
That's
Um,
what I'm saying. Exactly.
yeah,
It
what that
just
Sasha Penn wrote it that way. So I they should at least had a mother, even if we only saw it once. They should have had a mother, wrote a mother into the story to at least show her upset, crying at the police station. I'm looking for my a child and she got murdered, or I want to know who did it. Same like famous mother. But they focused on famous mother and then we just never got Crystal mother. Or maybe they wrote it and realized they ain't had time to deal with it. That story. They had to move it along and just keep it pushing. I don't know. Um, yeah, but I'm with Candy, dude. I mean, it's terrible what happened to her, but she's a non-factor. We ain't nobody going back to that. They not even talking about it. So, but I'm glad that Snaps and Pops is gone just because of what they did to Crystal, but no one else knows about it. No one else knows about it. So,
my only thing about Crystal is that was the reason that Kanan went to kill Raquel. He didn't go kill over Fame. He was going to kill her because of Crystal.
but Crystal always told him, "I don't think your mother had anything to do with anything." He would this all Crystal always told him, "I don't see your mother doing that." So I don't
But
know.
then he got the word from Jukebox about the black woman coming out the apartment, coming out
Yeah,
the building.
yeah, yeah.
And that's when he went crazy and went over there to kill Raquel.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, well, they didn't find the need to bring in a mother for Crystal. Nobody looked for her, so I guess they just think, we got to move the story along. We ain't got time to deal with her. So, but Pops and Snaps is gone. They burned in hell. So where they belong. They thought they was being slick and trying to pull their gat out her purse and out his pocket, and Jukebox was quick draw McGraw. She was too fast for him. And I'm satisfied. I really, really, really thought all season long though that Kanan would have been the one to do it once he found out. But hey, I'm happy Jukebox did it. It's like, okay, if you don't want to take it, because Famous was family. He was like another brother. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He was a family. He was like family. He lived in the house with them. So how could you just say y'all grew up? Everybody grew up together. It was, Kanan and Jukebox and Fame, they grew up together, and Fame lived in the house with them at one point. So why the hell did you don't care nothing about what happens to your best friend? And he was like, I don't give a damn and all that. Kanan is just a monster at this point. He's a psychopath. No, I did not. I would check him out because I was trying to get through what I wanted to say. So I didn't have time to sit and read all the comments. So I'll get to that at the end. Thank you, DeMarcus. Um, yeah, I don't. Yeah, Kanan is a psychopath. Like he don't even he really just don't even care anything about Famous. So, but then you had the nerve to name your son Sean. That's just weird. It's just weird. It's just weird. And then Jarita, she's sitting there crying. She might be pregnant now, Ronald.
I think she is.
I think so too. I think she might be pregnant now. She's sitting there crying, but I'm not feeling sorry for her. I'm not feeling sorry for her. She knew what was up when she even got with this. She knew who he was and what he was about. She might not know how ruthless he was, but she still knew he was into some stuff on the street. So I ain't really okay, Candy said, I think Kanan acting like he doesn't care. Okay, so he really do care, but he just trying to show to Jukebox that he don't give a damn. Well, if that's the case, he doing a good job at pretending. He doing a real good job at pretending if he just acting. I said, Rita got on my nerves. She whined too much for me. that this last episode, I wasn't really thinking about Jarita, but this scene to in this episode, she got on my nerves because I'm like, girl, stop all this crying. What did you thought was going to happen when you took him over there to break into Flossie place? What did you think was going on? Stop being like she new to the game. Like she just it just seemed
But at least she did question herself, though. When she said,
she
"What
did.
does
She
this
did.
about me?" She did question herself. That's more than most people would do.
She did. She did. She did. All right, let me see these super chats from I did read this one already, DeMarcus and Renee. Okay, let me see. Kanan treated you. Okay, I read that one. Uh Snaps Pops goes the weasel by the jukebox in my okay. Um Jukebox has the juice now. Okay. Hey Scotty, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Marvin with Kenya, Renee, Tony D, and my babe Joyce Thomas now. Okay. Thank you, Demarcus, for those super chats. I really, really appreciate it as always. Always showing support. Um, I say y'all tripping because Jarita care about Kanan. I'm not saying. Look, I'm not okay. I ain't saying she don't care. I'm saying you knew what this dude was. If you thought he was just some sweet, good guy, loving guy, then why would you have him going over there to Flossie place and breaking in with his gun? What you thought if Flossie hadn't put the gun up to Kanan's head, Kanan was probably gonna put the gun up to Flossie head and try to do something to her. So Jarita knew what was up. I ain't gonna spend no time on no jam Jarita. Now I'm not saying I hate her or anything. I'm just saying, she just acting like I don't know what happened. This dude don't work at McDonald's. He working in the streets. She knew.
Like she didn't leave the door open.
Like she didn't leave the door open. Yeah, come on. That's the only reason why I was like, girl, please, with the crying, all the makeup rolling down her face and all that. She did her job. But look, shout out to all these actors, man. The actors on here is doing a hell of a job. All of them. Shout out to London Brown. He killed this role as Uncle Marvin. He did the damn thing.
Yeah, he did.
He did it. I mean, yeah, he did it. He went through he definitely went through character development. Up one minute you like him, another minute you hate Marvin. Then you like Marvin, then you don't like Marvin. Then he just up and down. But every episode you don't know what you're getting from Marvin. Lulu also had it going on too. But there was no character development with Kanan nor Rock. They just been the same. They just been the same.
I agree. I agree.
So what you think about Rock is so desperate now that she goes to Tremont, who wants to piss on her grave, and you go to Pernessa Mama house when Pernessa Mama got her wig and she got her gun ready. She said, "Come to my door one more time, and I'll put some hot ones in you." Why do you think Rock is so damn desperate at this point?
Well, I think the point was to show her desperation for her to go to these, especially Tremont, especially him. But trying just desperate to stay in the game and find another connection because they running out of what they got. So
remember in desperation, just like on Snowfall with Franklin, how he was real desperate.
A lot of people.
But it's a lot of drug dealers. Yes, we can name a bunch of other people that did the same thing. Goodfellas, Henry Hill on Goodfellas. He was so desperate, he started doing all kind of stupid stuff. I mean, it always happens in these stories. I don't care whether we're watching a mob movie or some TV show or whatever. When you got your back up against the wall like this, you start doing dumb mess. dumb mess. So I don't know why they bringing Trayvon back into Origins. I really don't know, but I think because he's in DC, that's gonna be, I think, their DC connection or something like that. So, but I don't know why they really bring him back because he wasn't like he was so memorable that we need to bring him back. You know, yeah,
He was a loose end that made no sense. How they did him and
they
they
should
let
have
him
killed
walk
him.
away. Yeah, that was
They should have killed him when they were in that swimming pool, that empty swimming pool, and Marvin would punch him in his gut, and he was beating him with the butt of the gun, and Marvin beat the dog mess out of him, and so Marvin should have just put a bullet in him and killed him. So yeah, Rock is acting like an addict, addicted to the drug game. This is what I'm saying. I don't care what movie or story, TV show, we've seen this play out before. They all act like this. Remember New Jack City, Nino Brown, how he was all acting all crazy toward the end. You know what I'm saying? They just it's the story. This story is not a new story. We just happen to be dealing with a family. But the dumb stuff that people doing, we seen this before. It's like it happens with all the either drug dealers or the mobsters. They all get like this.
I think it was episode 8, season 4, when when Lulu killed Kenyatta in the street, and the Kanan narration came on and described it as just like an addiction. He was talking about Lou, but it was just he described it just like an addiction. And that's been the whole thing with
It's
this
definitely an
addicted to
addiction.
power, addicted to the game, addicted to power, control, all of that.
Yes, just like
Rock especially is a control addict.
people addicted to the drug and they own or smoking or whatever, and then that's on the far end of it. But then you got the other people who's addicted to the power. That's why it's called power.
Mhm.
Addicted to the money, the power, all of that. And once you lose the money and you lose the power, you lose the respect, then you ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what they say, money, power, and respect is the key to life. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what they say. And but when you lose all that, people just don't know how to handle it. She don't know how to live a regular life. I don't know if I can see her living a regular. Okay, do you think she's going to prison, or she's going to or you think she going to just ride off in the sunset somewhere,
I,
or
I,
get taken out? What's those three?
I think she's gonna surrender and probably go ahead and turn state's evidence or whatever you call it. She's been a snitch before, and they probably know that too. Because
Oh, I'm sure they
if
know.
Burke can find that out, they know she's been a CI before, and
Yeah.
so I think she'll take the deal. Now, whether or not she takes the deal and then makes it out, we just gonna have to wait and see. But see, this is why that and I know the other night it was mentioned about the OG power. We didn't know the prequels was coming, but they can't ignore if they're responsible to the audience. They can't ignore the source material. It just happens to have been a perfect opening that we don't know what Kanan was talking about when he said he went to see his mom.
Hey, Detroit, if you want to pop up here for a minute or two,
This set
um,
that up perfectly.
said she never been a snitch, as he said. I thought she was a snitch when she was a teenager with Howard. Am I off with that?
If you call a CI a snitch,
That's what I thought. I mean, that's what I thought. Anytime you talking to the cops and you feeding them information, I thought she was. I mean, Detroit, if you want to explain yourself, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, yeah, RC agreed too. I thought she was. I thought she had been like unless she was feeding, Howard bad information, but you still talking to the cops regardless. But let Detroit explain what he mean by
I'm
that.
just coming up here to show you love because you always show me love. It's been Fridays. I know
I
you.
ain't gonna stay up too long. Yeah, up here too
No, I
long.
know. I'm just saying that why I come up for you because you always show up for me. You could be sleep on Friday,
Oh
Or
yeah.
you could be getting it in with your girl, with your man, but you come up here.
Exactly.
But
He
no, I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna tell.
I didn't go ahead and have a good answer that. I was about to have a response. I had a good one. I'll say that for another time. Go ahead.
But no, on the real, she was never was a snitch. Now that when Howard said that that was my CI, basically Rock didn't know she was being under investigation by Detective Howard. She didn't know.
Mhm.
The only reason she knew is when the simple fact when it was found out that she knew, he never got she never told on anybody.
Okay.
That's what it was. It was like that's my see the cops would say that's my CI.
Okay. Oh, you think he might have been saying it because he was just messing around with this girl, this young girl at the time? So he just let people think that that's my CI to cover the fact he was sleeping with an underage girl. Oh, he got knocked out. Okay, he'll come back, but I don't know. But yeah, well, hopefully if she, I don't know if hopefully she wasn't telling Howard anything. Um. Oh, oh, I don't know what's going on. He probably on his phone. Let's say you didn't get that from the story at all. Um, yeah, I know Scrap's mom was a CI for sure. We know that for a fact. Um,
That's what a CI is. You're giving them information.
yeah, unless she wasn't really giving Howard any information. But I thought that Universal Goddess, Universal Goddess said I didn't get that from the story. I thought she was a CI for Howard. So if you're a CI, you're telling them something. Maybe she not. Maybe she didn't give them actual factual information, but she still talking to him. But she was also sleeping with Howard. So I don't know. But regardless, so do you think she still has a get out of free card? I thought that maybe that ended with Andre Bonds. Is that still in effect?
If you look at that scene again, Tanner said we're offering you a deal. I wouldn't be wasting my time
That's true. He
offering
did
you a
say that.
deal. They offering her a deal.
He did say that.
They want to know the nature of her relationship with Stefano and Pino. That's
Well,
really what they want. They really want them to. That's why in the chat I asked earlier, is this RICO case the same RICO that was mentioned in Power with Tony Teresi when he locked up for 25 years?
25 years, yeah.
And that would have made him been arrested right around this time frame, around 93 or something like that.
Okay, my bad. I'm back.
Okay.
I'm
Hey,
back.
ladies, how
That
you
was
doing?
I don't know
What's
what's
up? What's
going
up?
on, but not
Mm.
what's good, big guy. No, I just wanted to finish up
What up, short?
and I'll be quiet
Yeah,
that
finish what
she
you were
was
saying before you
she
got cut
wasn't no
off.
snitch. It'd be like when you doing, he was a detective. When you got somebody, and you be
Hmm.
like, I'm just he was an undercover cop. So
Yeah,
Howard was a liar too. You know what I mean?
that's true.
He was a dirty
He
cop.
was
So
sleeping with an underage girl.
he
Hmm.
was sleeping with an underage girl. So he would do anything to cover up his butt. And he never really said that he was a snitch. And what's the name? When they say Rock was your CI, it was basically saying like, yo, that's somebody I was investigating, and I'm gonna try to get her flipped. But she never snitched on nobody as of right now, anyway. So when
Yeah,
people say
I didn't. Okay, wait a minute. She didn't snitch on DefCon. Why did he get locked up?
um they said DEFCON got taken out by her. That's what they said. Snaps and Pop said.
No, High Post. I think he died, and then DefCon is the one who went to prison.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And I think he died in prison though, or something.
No, High Post died, got burnt in
Burned
a
up in the
house or
house or
whatever.
something.
Yeah, and then DEFCON got. They said Rock had something to do with it. That's some Pop's story, but they could be lying.
They could be
But
lying.
this,
I don't
but
believe
he
nothing.
never went to jail though. He ended up dying. So when
Okay.
people say she's snitching, when you say she's snitching, it's no paperwork that says she was a snitch. Now she could snitch, in the finale that
Mm-hmm.
should be labeled a snitch,
Okay, I
but
guess
as
I
of
just
right
made the
now,
assumption she had in the past, even though we didn't never see this. I just made the assumption because when Howard came into the picture, he said that you was my CI, and she said, "Well, I was 17 years old," and he,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. So I assumed that she might have been giving him some information. So
Info.
I don't know.
she was basically when they was having sex, she was basically pillow talking. That's why he was able to get information. It wasn't for
Okay,
her just giving it wasn't her just like, yeah, he did this, did that. They was having sex.
yeah.
She would basically get caught up in
And
saying
High
some
Post
things.
was snitching. That's why he was
Or
eliminated. That's what RC said. So
Yeah.
That's
or
what they
her.
said on the show. He was burned for snitching, and that would have
Mm-hmm.
happened. High Post death would have happened in '86 because the show had went to '85 when we saw High Post in that one scene.
mhm.
DEFCON was incarcerated in 1974 before Raquel got pregnant, and that's how Howard figured out he was Kanan's daddy. But we've never
Mhm.
heard anything about High Post getting out or how he died or when he died.
As you said,
But but
I
three,
don't want to
but
debate or nothing like that, but I
but
just want
three.
to ask,
I'm
how do you know this
I'm not
stuff?
debating. It's just the facts that and three characters have said she killed him, but we don't know if that's true or not.
No, the
Three
killing
characters.
situation, but you don't. No, I'm not trying to be funny, but you don't have the information because they never explained how DEFCON, what year did he went to jail or nothing like that. I mean, who got killed or whatever. They never explained that. Even Breeze didn't explain that.
We do know
All
the
they
year he went. We do know when he got incarcerated.
they never said it in the
October.
dialogue. What I'm saying, they never
I don't
said it in the
remember them saying the
dialogue.
It
years.
was
So
Never
I
said
they
it.
always
showed it.
wonder how everybody always know the years
Y'all
of
listen
everything.
to me. They showed it. If you go back to when Howard picked up Scrap and Kanan after fighting,
Okay.
and he asked Kanan, "What's your birthday?" And Kanan
Okay.
didn't want to tell him, and then Kanan said August 15th, 1975,
Okay.
and Howard went on the computer because
Right.
he knew it was some. He said, "I thought you were older." And he went on the computer. When Symphony picked up Kanan, Howard went back to the computer and brought up DEFCON's record. And you saw why he was arrested. It was 4 charges. He was incarcerated in October of '74. He was born in '54. He was barely 20 years old. And then later
Mm-hmm.
on in episode 5, Howard told Rock that he went to he said it again. He got locked up in October of '74 and he stayed there, was his exact words. He
No,
stayed
it was
there.
episode 8. It was episode 8 season. I think it was episode 8 season 1 when when he told her that you the only I need to see my son. It can only be him because I know how your brothers get down. And
Mm.
that's when she was like, she told him that, that's why I said it's kind of debunk what you said just a little bit because Detective Howard didn't even know he was left-handed, that he was sus
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
true.
because he was even shy.
Yeah, because he put two and two together once he looked at the birth, that realized that DEFCON went in at a certain time. He couldn't have gotten her pregnant.
Right.
The timeline don't add up with that. But um, I don't know. But they,
And then Burke went in the case files. You know, she got that cop to dig in them old files, and because
Hmm.
Howard was upset that she went looking through his old files, and that's when Burke confirmed that Rock was his CI.
mm,
But
And then she
but
suspected that that
yeah.
was his son. She suspected that that was his son because she knew that it was something about Howard and Kanan.
But you got to do the terms of CI though. CI doesn't mean you a snitch though. It means that they're gonna potentially make you out to be a snitch. And you got to remember Howard was a dirty cop. The whole precinct was dirty.
the
So
whole precinct was there. Yeah.
everything he was putting in that files was probably bullshit because he tried to cover up himself for messing with a minor. You can't when you a cop, you can't mess with a minor. Number two, when Rock was 17, and I know this because this happened with White Boy Rick or whatever like that, but they got away with it. The only way somebody you can't turn a 17-year-old because or 18-year-old when they are snitched. You have to have their family, their father and daddy to do that. And if you don't
Mm-hmm.
do that, you can get you. They can. if they have a good lawyer, because I've seen this happen before, they can get away from them charges, and you could be suspended. You can't do that. That's why he tried to cover up his butt and sit there and say, "Well, you know what I mean? This is my CEO, whatever, like that." But and then they got him off the case because she wasn't even grown. Rock was 16 years old. You can't snitch. You can't when you cannot be a snitch when you a minor. You have to be grown. The only way you can snitch,
I see
but
the
your
point you make.
parents.
Yeah, I see the point. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Your parents
Yeah.
have to be the one that get a leeway because they are the guardian over you. You just can't
Okay,
sit
you
there and
know
turn
something?
nobody.
Okay, well, by you saying that, let me switch that over to Amber. Amber did
Okay,
started talking, so that means her foster parents gave the okay for her to talk to the FBI. Then,
that's a fact.
okay, I see what
Yes.
you're saying. Okay, because
Yeah.
yeah, because Amber finally went on and just told everything, and Marvin knew that one way or another his fate was here. So he was either gonna get locked up or somebody on the street was gonna get him. So yeah, Amber, she ended her foster family had to end up giving the okay for her to and that social worker. Remember that social worker said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna make her talk and all that." So um I remember I think it was shout out to Amina. I think it was Amina who said, "Oh, that was a waste of time to bring Amber in here." But it was I think it was a curveball. Like I mean, it was a distraction because they knew that they was going to kill Marvin, but let us, the fans, the viewers, believe that he was going to go to prison. So
I
I think
mean,
it was just a
we rock
distraction.
with a we rock with a minute, but Mina sometimes just be yapping. I'm gonna tell you why I'm agree with Inga or whatever, and I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way. Why I agree with Inga, and our Inga said this a long time ago. Even Elle said this. You have to wait to to judge any writing. You have to rate. You have to me. You have to sit there and wait to the finale. We don't know, to be honest with you. I remember came to, like Inga said, she threw a, I mean, basically she came in through a monkey wrench, but it might be something in there. Pay real attention. That letter is gonna tell you why Amber is in there. And my estimate is Jukebox. She gonna ask Jukebox to look at the Amber and ask Flossie to adopt Amber because he
You
felt
thinking
like that
that you
family.
think that letter is what's in
Yes.
that letter? Yeah.
And that's why
Yeah, I give you.
Jukebox in the trailer goes to Flossie because Marvin in that letter asked her to do that. That's why Amber is in the show. You gotta wait.
That's all Fossey was missing, and that's why I shouted you out on my live
Yeah,
earlier too, Detroit. 'Cause I was
yeah.
like, "You did give you your props if that shit happened. You said it. You've been saying this is episode motherfucking 4." But I honestly and truly, with the DEF CON and Hop Host shit, man, I honestly and truly don't think I think that died with Howard snaps and pops. No need to worry about that no more. The Breeze brother thing, it might have a little trickle effect in Origins, but it won't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Um, honestly and truly, with Rock's situation, this is the first time I ever felt like this. I honestly do not know what's going to happen to
I
her.
mean,
I have a strange feeling that Detroit might be right again. She might get away. I have a strange feeling, man. But she is aiming a gun at somebody. If she do get locked up after murdering Stefano, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? If she snitch, I'm cool with it. How many times we seen Tony Soprano do it? How many times we seen? I don't think Franklin ever had a cop in payroll, but he was selling drugs for the CIA. We
yeah.
seen Ghost. Ghost had a cop in pocket. Am I tripping or am I reaching?
No, you're
With
not
Ghost and
reaching.
Angie, right? Okay, so if she does go that route, I don't think it takes her street credibility card. I think it's a strategy because Stefano is bullying her, bruh. Like, leave her. Like, literally, Stefano told her you can't sell drugs in Queens no more. The girl got up and left and selling drugs in Manhattan, bro. I don't understand what this nigga problem is, bro. So she about to sit there, think about it. My brother dead. My son is a lost cause in the streets and he retarded. I'm losing my niece. My other brother dead. I'm about to sit here and go ahead and just wrap this up, go into witness protections, and just live. Because for a fact, y'all know Rock got money stashed somewhere. She not dumb. Rock is not slow, bro.
No,
So
she got
just
money.
wait for it.
But
She
this is
got
what I'm
money.
talking about. When I mentioned, I said earlier, I don't know if y'all heard me. money and that power, it gets people get crazy. She's acting
Mhm.
like a fiend. She's acting like the fiends that she's selling the work to. You
She
know,
acting
But
like
she,
Franklin, to be honest with
that's
you.
what I said. That's what I said when Ronald. I said this. I said she's acting like she's the drug. Instead of going to her own, it's the greed and the money. This how Franklin was. I said Tony not Tony Tony Montana was like that. Uh, uh Henry Hill. We can name all kind of characters on these movies and shows. They act like this. It's that something about Nino Brown. You saw he got crazy like
Nino
this.
Brown got about it in too, though. He only got
yeah,
like
he got
a
murked.
year and got murked. Let me, Inga, I just
But
let you know I had to clap somebody because they was talking reckless. You don't have to agree with my opinion. We just having the conversation, but that disrespect ain't going on no more.
nah,
If there's too much
Oh,
trolling going on, if you disrespect, you getting it 300 seconds, man.
that's the reason why I was just doing my. I said, let me go through what I wanted to say. I wasn't even reading the chat, because I said, and I got a lot of moderators. Hopefully they will handle
Hmm.
anybody that's disrespectful. I ain't got time for it. But
Yeah.
yeah.
you
Um
can't, you can't fault, and everybody want Rock to be a flawless gangster, man. Like you can't fault her for sending Stefano and them up the road, man. Pino, I could kind of I rock with Pino because it's niggas out. Nobody ain't your friend in the street for real, bro. Like the niggas
no,
said, you
no,
can't do nothing for me.
no.
You can't do nothing for me. I'm done with you, Rock. He don't owe no
Yeah,
Rock
yeah.
nothing. This is
Yeah, he
street
don't
shit. This
he don't
business.
even know
Yeah,
her. It's business.
right,
He said, look, your services are no longer it's like if you get fired off your job. Okay,
right.
turn in your
Hmm.
bags
Yeah.
and we walking you out, security's walking you out in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying?
But Stefano, Inga,
Yeah,
Stefano, I'm on the stand like that nigga off Goodfellas, Henry Hill. I'm on the stand on Stefano. And that bald head nigga going to prison too. Cause he won't leave her alone. Like, he won't leave her alone, bro. He took her whole business away because he hate Stefano took her whole business away because he a hating ass nigga. I'm ratting on
That's
that nigga.
that,
I want to know how they write
that's weak though.
Juke or letting Kanan slide. I don't think Juke was going to find out. See, we already know the
Yeah.
story, the origins of
Yeah.
Juke and Kanan, so we know she don't take him out.
But
So
Stefano's gonna be he's gonna be the fall guy for that.
yes,
Yeah,
So
he is.
absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because
They're
he
Well,
gonna be the
because he
he
wanted
might
to
go to
take
jail.
oh
Go ahead,
that's
go
okay.
ahead,
My
fine.
bad. Go
Kanan.
ahead.
No, because he wanted to take them out anyway, so it's easy for them to it
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I won't be so because what's gonna happen is I think Rock is gonna know about it. He's gonna know that it was Kanan that did it, but they're gonna but like they're just gonna make Stefano be the fall guy, so Juke
The,
won't go after Kanan.
well, Ronald was
he,
asking, do it?
Yeah.
Will we probably see the pastor? You know, did the pastor see Kanan come in and out of the church or whatever, and then go back and tell Rock what happened? I don't know if we're gonna see all of that.
nah, not at
Mm-mm.
all.
I don't think we're gonna see all that. I think we're
That's
gonna go.
that's not exactly what I was saying, Inga. I was saying the scene would have been better for me if like the pastor had showed back up, like when
Okay,
Marvin said the pastor is on his way back.
okay,
Like if he had
Because
a shown back up, or if
He
he
thought he
got
was
killed in the
though.
process, or if he
okay.
had,
You wanted to see
yeah,
at
before the
that
credits
church,
came up. You wanted to see the pastor walk back in the room.
or if
because
he had
Okay.
held Marvin while he died, or something like that. I just didn't get any emotion from the scene.
Oh,
That's
be-
okay, okay.
it
because
was
at that
Um,
predictable that Marvin was going to get killed.
at
We
that
saw that
church
coming.
at that church I find it hard to believe that like you can't hear any gunshots from the like you can't be like, oh, I hear something upstairs, like
the preacher probably ducked. Nigga
oh
ain't no damn street nigga. He probably ducked. He was probably like, oh shit, they shooting
yeah,
nigga. I'm gonna hold. I don't want no more. I don't know Marvin like that. He my
I
brother,
would.
but
I'm
yeah.
hold
and
on.
no disrespect, Ron. I'm glad they didn't take your righteous story that you did because that would have been corny. He don't know that man like that. Like honestly, the scene was perfect. The dialogue was perfect. He thought the past was coming back. He never came back. Guess what has happened? He talked to Kanan. He wouldn't even worry. Marvin died like a G, and they wrote that for him for nobody won't cry. They was like, no, Marvin is a G. He ain't gonna be sitting there crying. Oh my God, don't kill me. No, he took it. He said, are you gonna do it? Let's get it done. He was telling
Yeah,
Kanan,
and I
hurry up, man.
And I said this on my live. I was saying that I think he probably would have turned himself in. Either or. I think Marvin was just done with it. He was done.
Yeah. I
Marvin
think
was done.
look, after that shootout, he lost all his muscle. They had about 6 carloads of guys. All of them got taken out. He barely made it out there with the skin of his damn teeth, too. I think he was just done when he told his sister at the house, "We have aged out of this game. It's over with. It's done. The party's over."
They the has-beens, man. They the
You know,
has-beens.
yeah, it's just time to let it go. And she was still talking about, we got to get this work. We got to sell this work and all. And that's when next thing you know, we go see her going talking to Tremont. That was just show the desperation right there.
Oh my God, Tremont, man. His face make me mad, bro.
You know,
I don't know something about Tremont. I just not like that nigga.
Why is he still alive? They should have been killed Tremont.
Word. Pussy.
You know what the crazy thing is about Marvin Death though? It just thought me about. I don't want to make nobody cry or whatever like that because it's a good. I don't make nobody sad, but it kind of remind me how my best friend how he lost his mother through cancer or whatever like that. He had her in the she didn't want to die in the hospital. She wrote the letters and stuff like that. And she was in mission in her own house. And he barely, I mean, ain't no barely, he did watch his mama pass. But she was like in her 70s or whatever like that. She basically said, you know what I mean? Like when she told him, don't cry, you know what I mean? It's time for me to go home. And that's what Marvin was doing. Like he basically knew he was out of here. Either he was going to jail.
When he hugged that scene when he hugged Jukebox, she's bawling, crying. He hugged her. You saw the look on his face. It was like he knew that I got to do something here. And
yeah,
I'm glad he had been saving his money, so he was able to leave.
A lot of money.
What you think? He's like at least $1 million in that briefcase.
Yeah. I'm about to say 500K. 500K. Half a million.
I say it's almost $1 million in that boy.
Yeah.
I mean, but they've been selling drugs a long time. You would think they would be multi-millionaires.
No, but you got to remember that Marvin always had the red. They are, the red joint. Then they got to re-up and all that. It's like, with Rocket, they got robbed a bunch of times too.
That's true. That's true.
You got to donate.
They lost a lot of money doing certain, especially like doing that. The Baisley, the project. They lost a lot.
The Italians ran all the way through that, yo. Word. They lost that war. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch that scene.
But they still got money though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he wasn't broke. Yeah, he wasn't broke. I mean, look how Marvin was dressing, all the cars he was driving. Marvin with the chains around his neck. He wasn't broke. Kanan had the look of regret when he killed Marvin. I ain't seen no regret. Maybe I wasn't looking for it. I ain't see the regret in the Kanan's face.
I mean, Marvin said that when you gonna see him. Marvin said that you gonna see him.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is. Yeah. Go ahead, Jeremiah. I'm sorry. What you saying?
Because Marvin said that he gonna see him in his dreams or something.
Right. He did say that. Right. And he said you gonna die alone. And what happened?
Yeah.
He did. You know what I'm saying?
And he said something about you gonna feel you gonna feel it at first, and then after that your soul gonna be gone. Something like I forgot. Like
something to that.
He's a dead end. He's a dead end character. I don't understand how you can like celebrate a dead end character. He the dumbest nigga in the car. You gonna ride in the car with him, Inga?
No. Hell no.
Everybody gonna be dead, Detroit.
I'm gonna say this though, right? Like people would talk about want to have be biased and have memory. Something about, man, if Rock get away, man, I ain't gonna like it. But Franklin got away just because he became a drunk. We talking about a CIA. Dog, they worse than the feds. Franklin, they knew everything Franklin was doing. They could have put his butt in jail, but they didn't though because he was a nobody to them. He was there. He lost his mind. He was a drunk, so nobody was gonna believe nothing he was talking about. But truly, Franklin should have been in jail, other than his mama.
But let me tell you how them crackers play though. They sit there and say, and no disrespect to white people, but anyway, how them crackers play. They sit there and want to watch you rot in the hood the rest of your life. They rather see that than you die. You know what I'm saying? And they love the CIA was like, he ain't getting this money. He not getting this money. And the operative that we had on him is dead. It's a win-win. You see how that white boy walked off when Sissy killed Teddy? He won.
Yeah.
He walked off like, oh, this shit is clean. Anyway, let's go get some lunch. That's how he walked off in Snowfall. Yeah.
Well, that's why Sissy had to take his ass out of here. You know, Sissy had to say, no, you got to go. But I don't know. So
back to power.
So we got three choices of what might happen to Rock. Either she get unalive, which I think we all collectively believe that won't happen, or she run off like Unique did, drive off. I don't know. That's 50-50. I'm not sure. And then the third is she go to prison. She becoming witness protection.
Prison at 2 though. I don't think witness protection. I think prison at 2, number 2 for me.
So just go to prison. Period. Okay.
But they,
and then
the
the FBI, they take Pino to jail. I don't think Pino died, but I think he goes to jail. And I think Stefano get whacked. He has nothing but death on his hands. They not saying
because everybody been wanting to kill him. So he got the answer for Sal. For Sal. Yeah. So it's time. They dragging him. They gonna stay all the way to the end before the credits go up on the thing. They're gonna drag it out to the end.
I think Jukebox gonna help Rock do some of them things she's doing.
And Pino can still sell
about to catch a couple. But I wouldn't be surprised if she kills Stefano.
Wait a minute, Detroit. Jeremiah was saying something. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was saying Pino can still sell him out because they like to snitch on each other. So, yeah.
Well, you know the mob. They do.
Yeah,
snitch.
the mob. They like snitching on each other.
They do snitch. Before, even though they talking about they got all that.
Yeah,
Lord,
everybody snitch, bro.
They snitching the mob.
Everybody snitching, bro. Yeah, if a motherfucker sit there and try to give you 50 years, 9 times out of 10, these niggas ratting, bro.
But I think Detroit, you might got a good point. She probably gonna go to jail because, I mean, that's the way they writing it. But I wonder if they're gonna throw us a curveball like they did with Marvin or like they did with Unique. See, I'm still on the fence. I'm like on the seesaw.
You think they're gonna let her? You think she gonna go? You think they're gonna let her go? You think they're gonna?
I'm on the fence that she could get killed.
No, I don't think Rock dying.
Okay.
But I'm telling you what.
But I'm going. Inga, I'm leaning more to jail.
If Unique pop up behind Stefano standing over her and then shoot this nigga and then say Southside, I swear to God, y'all don't want me to act Jeremiah. They don't want me to activate Jeremiah. If we see Unique pop up and say her again,
I can hear Booby now. And Brillo and OT, they gonna be clowning and cutting up.
I don't think he's gonna say no Southside, but Unique, if he wanted to come back, remember they was about to kill him.
Yeah,
that's true.
Vanessa mama could get on the phone and call them. She probably got their number. She know where they are. So Vanessa mama could get on the phone, tell Vanessa, hey, Rock up here looking for Unique. You know what I mean? That's a crazy theory. That's a crazy theory.
That nigga Jeremiah gonna be like that. I know I gotta watch L tonight, man. He gonna have
aneurysm. I don't think Unique gonna have to say no Southside if he come back. Which I don't think he is. But for him to come back, he had every right to get revenge. Man, them niggas ran him out of his own city.
Yeah,
he gonna come back and be like, "See, I told you, Kanan."
You don't let nobody run you out your city, dog. If you can, like, who's to say he ain't level up where he came from?
Yeah,
so are you Detroit? Are you one of them people that say, "Are you leaving the door open?
I ain't
leaving the door open for episode 8."
You took it. You took it there. I'm just going off what you were saying, bro. I don't think you need coming back. Okay. Man.
If he come back, he gonna be like.
I mean, I don't think he's coming back, but I'm saying, but if they wrote that, I could see Pernessa Mama had the one called them, because that's another. She shows up at Pernessa Mama house. Pernessa Mama is going to dialysis, minding her damn black business, and she, she's like, "Wait a minute, I know you. Look, you better not be coming back up here no more. I got me a hammer, and I know how to use it. You know." I thought that shit was funny. I laughed at that scene.
Yeah.
Niggas will rock show up. Somebody getting murked. Yeah.
You know, another scene I found funny when it was when Juke had the gun up to Snaps and Pops, and then Pops, and then after they're looking, and then Pops was like, Kanan's cousin. And after that, Snaps was like, oh, this shit again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. That was right before she took both of them down. He was like, "Oh, and not this shit again." Yeah. I was like, all right, Detroit.
This fat ass couldn't get the gun off her.
Detroit, answer Candy's question. Why didn't we get 10 episodes?
Why? Because you getting 18 episodes from Origins.
But what does Origins got to do with this show?
Because it's 18 episodes. That's why. Y'all get, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
a whole separate show.
Why y'all don't never cry when the other shows they get 8 episodes? Y'all be cool with that when it come Power. Y'all cry about 2 more episodes. They gave y'all 8.
I wanted 10. I was one of those people who said I wanted 10. But then I did tell you, I said, I can understand what you and Brillo saying now. By us getting 8, it gave us they took away all the fluff. And we was able to just get down to it. It's been fire every episode from 1 through 7 so far. Every episode has been great. So
yeah,
right.
But I did want it 10, but I understand why they just wanted to cut it down so that way we can get right to the point and not have all the filler, in between. So
they got an 18 episode, man. You know how hard it is to write 18 episodes and get this and craft that. When he got 10, he already knew they was doing Origins. The writers team, this is the same writers team that's gonna be in Origins. 18 episodes, and they gotta sit there and craft out 10 for a final season. It's gonna be let's say if they gave y'all 10. All they gonna do is give y'all like 2 filler episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I understand what you were saying now. At the time, I'm like, no, I don't care what you're saying. I want my 10 episodes. But now that after we started getting to maybe about episode 3 or so, I started saying, yeah, I see what you and Brillo saying. It made sense. It made sense. Yeah, because we've been able to get fire each episode. Like we've been banging. Yeah. Every episode been a 9 or 10. It ain't really been to me. I'm just speaking for me. I don't think nothing's been under 8.
I'm gonna say, can I say one thing real quick?
Go ahead.
I never said that Marvin dying was bad writing. All I'm saying is I was hurt and I hate Kanan for doing it. But it was incredible because I didn't see it coming. Just because I said I hated that Marvin got murdered, that last episode, I literally, if you look at the video I dropped, bro, I was holding back tears. Like,
that was
Sasha Penn doing his thing.
Shout out to Ronald. I think it was Ronald who said it was lazy writing or something like that. Because he said
it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, he said he didn't.
How the back? Hold on, the back frame showing Kanan walking in the church was whoa. Here we go. They should have had him walk in slow motion. That would have been even more darker.
Ronald said he wanted to pass to the whole Marvin, a nigga that he don't even know. Stop it, bro.
Ron, we fuck with you, nigga. Nah, we fucking Ron though. Destroy. We fucking Ron, nigga. We fucking Ron. He cool.
He cool. He good, but he get this work.
Listen, sometimes I throw out crazy theories, so it's okay. We all do it. We all do it.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good for laughter. So, no, he went next door, and maybe he could have heard some gunshots, Jeremiah. But like when you hear gunshots, the first thing you do is you ain't trying to go toward it. You trying to duck.
No, I didn't say he should have. He should have went towards. I'm saying that I think he might have maybe heard it.
The dude,
he watched it. He watched it.
He was in a building next door. He said, "I'm going to the rectory next door." So I'm sure he heard some pow, or he could have heard it. He could have thought some shit in the street.
Because he's a civilian. He's a civilian. So if
I swear, man, people be just be talking, man. Honestly, bro, like they just be talking. Like, no disrespect, I ain't gonna say nothing because I'm gonna be nice. But at the end of the day, that ain't your writing. That's Sasha Penn writing.
Oh, Sasha Penn said that in that interview. He said, "Hey, if you want it to be written the way you want, then get your own, and then you can write it." He said that, not me. It's not me being smart in the mouth. Sasha Penn said that in that interview with that other young man. that I put it in the Discord. He said, "Look, you get your own." He said, "Get your own if you want to write it the way you want." He said, "Yeah, we could have wrote Marvin going to jail, but
Yeah.
that's not the way the story was going, and we wrote it the way we wrote it, and you
And be happy
get
with
your
it.
own project, and then you can write it the way you want." So,
Yeah.
you know,
And Ronald, somebody was disrespecting me. You brought your groupie over here to agree with you. You know what I mean? To
Oh
be honest
shit,
with
it's
you,
deep in the rap. It's deep in the rap. Now,
yeah,
I'm playing.
man. I know what I know what it is.
Nah,
Like you get these guys come over here and start breaking down they ages. Well, Marvin, he was 55 when he got
I'm yo,
unalive.
chill,
You
nigga.
about to
He's
be
wild.
21 years old, and man, stop y'all looking at these
yeah, they be know.
power.
I don't know. They be knowing the age. They be knowing the only reason why I know Lulu's age is because I looked at um the headstone, and so I knew and I can add. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, he was 29, and then how many years later? It's been 33 years. So I could, that I could figure it out.
They
But
go on these
I done
nigga.
seen different ages for Marvin. I done seen different years that he was born.
They go on these
So
Wikipedia ages, man, bro. That stuff ain't legit. How
they
about
never
your
really tell. Only one that they did tell us was um Kanan's he was born because it didn't match up with when not High Post, but DEFCON was locked up. So they did show us that on our paperwork. Kanan's
when God,
he
let
was
me say
born
that
like
when
1975 or something like that.
oh, he like when Ghost was
Something around
18,
that
he
time.
got his first car in 1997. Like, shut up. Y'all don't know none of this stuff. Y'all just guessing off the power dog on thing, you know what I mean? And y'all be making like just be babbling, man. That stuff be getting on my nerves sometimes, man. Y'all don't write the show. Y'all don't know how old these people is.
I'm not a writer. So when I say things, I'm just going off like if it was me and what I was said or thought or whatever, but I don't know anything, and I never pretend like I know. I'm never saying, well, I know for a fact. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. And be honest with you, I want to be surprised. I don't want to
That's
see
what I'm
no
saying,
spoiler
though.
things. I want to be
I,
surprised. Whether she
I want to
live,
see,
die, go to witness
and
protection, whatever. I want to be surprised.
I don't even care about Kane
Hey,
no
look,
more.
Big
Yeah, it's
I
not
want to
Al.
that
see
serious. Yeah.
I
It
want to
ain't
see
that
what
shit. It really it like Big Al when Kane when
Yeah,
he
that's
say
the
when
interview I was talking about.
yeah.
The Mr. Powell, yeah.
Hey, big
He
ol' hey,
yeah.
big ol' hey, big ol' nigga was like, when I saw Breeze, he died in 1997 because he about
I
28
mean,
years old.
no,
Yeah,
chill.
yeah, yeah.
Nah,
I
we
mean, I
gotta.
don't. They saying okay. Wait a minute,
I
Lays,
okay,
Lays. Didn't they?
okay.
No, I'm asking you, Lays. Didn't they say first that
Uh,
Breeze died in '96? Then they said he died in '99. Then somebody else
right.
said he died in 2000. So which one is it?
Inga, I'm gonna say this real quick, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna say this: if you are hoping for them to follow OG Power directly, it is not going to happen. Drop the mic.
Yes,
It's
That's
not
all
happening.
I've been saying
that's all
this
I was
every
saying.
time. People got to get out of that thing about, well, in the OG one, he said he was going to see his mother. Okay, I've been stopped caring about the OG thing at this point because I say you
Hmm.
cannot. This show was not in the play. 50 Cent confirmed it with that GQ interview he did. Him and Courtney Kim, they got a strained relationship anyway. But
Right.
yeah.
he said it. He said that, she didn't want Ghost to live. He said, I would have never killed Ghost. It was a whole lot of stuff he said. I enjoyed that little
Yeah, and
interview.
she put her personal feelings on the show.
It was never
Yeah.
supposed to be no Raising Cane. She didn't even want nothing to do with. She didn't even want Raising Cane.
Yeah, she says she
Right.
hates flashbacks.
Why?
Yeah.
Flashbacks are great. That way we get to know what we have flashbacks on the Godfather. Godfather 2 is a whole flashback. You know what I'm saying? With Robert De Niro playing the young Don Corleone, and then you got Michael to the new. You know what I'm saying? So that we got it. Flashbacks are great.
And
It
till
lets you know
this
why
day,
something happened.
till this day, she hates flashback. She sat down a recent live she did. She still hates flashback.
Well, I mean, look,
I
I ain't listening
I
to him.
honestly think they're gonna use this right here and have a flashback. I wasn't rocking with it at first, so I understood. They're gonna use this, do a flashback, have Origins be 18 episodes so we can have all their background stories and where they came from. And then after that, they're gonna hit Legacy. And then when they hit Legacy, Tommy's gonna die and Tariq might die too. And then they're gonna have brand new characters that we can adapt to. And 56 is gonna keep carrying this shit on further and further, further. Power will never go anywhere. That's what they're gonna do.
Maybe. Let me read this quick super chat. Hey
But
Benzino.
Origins is
No, just let me shout out to Benzino for the $4.99. And it's not Benzino from Source Magazine. There's a different Benzino.
That's
This is
his
not
brother. That's his
Benzino's
Benzino
son.
crazy.
of hip hop.
Look like the nigga too. A
Say
little bit, you know what I mean?
yeah, light skin. Yeah. What's up? He said it's ridiculous how Makai Curtis is getting deaf. Yeah, y'all niggas got to stop, okay?
Come
And
on, bro.
that's the men or the women, whoever it applies to. Y'all need and out there. If you ain't speaking to y'all on the panel, or I'm talking about the people in the universe who may listen to me down the road on the replay, y'all got
Come
to
on,
stop
man.
this. Why are you threatening this man? He's not. This is a actor. This is an
He's a
actor.
kid, by the way. He about 26 years old. Leave that
20
man
something
alone.
years old, man. He's an actor. That's why sometimes people don't like doing things like this. They just because once
No,
you get like all these actors want a great hit show or role or whatever, but then after a while people start thinking you that real person, especially if they hate you.
that's a fact.
What about sometimes we have seen where fans have shown up to people's houses and stuff like that. Come on, there.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
He needs to
god.
make sure he got security with him
I'm
when
a,
he out and about, because
can
that's
you
totally ridiculous.
Niggas be
don't
getting
nobody
killed,
bring
man.
don't bring up no origins, man. Ain't getting tired of that. I'm getting tired of it too. But
We can talk about origins and legacy when we get to that point.
Mhm.
We don't even know
niggas be
how this
saying
wow.
happened.
origins. Stop bringing up origins, man. We like let it happen.
Yeah,
Like
and Michael
Yeah.
Rainey too. He went through that. I hope Michael Rainey talks to Makai, and because he already went
hmm
through it. So I want hopefully he put his arm around the young guy and tell him, say, look, man, tell him what to do to how to handle this.
but
These people are
Inga,
just crazy out here.
But back in '99, Jukebox go to
Oh my god.
DC
It was like,
and get her
what?
license.
I mean, because we people saying it's too early for her to go to DC yet. So
You can tell
Tom
people
Jump.
that you can tell people don't watch our OG Power. Go to the scene, people. You too, Ronald. Go to the
she was only
scene.
in the police for 8 or 9 years, right?
He was only in there for 9 years. If you
Yeah,
go
something
back to
like
the
that. I
dialogue,
do
Ronald, and
remember that.
everybody else, my good people, go look at season 4 OG Power. She basically tell her about her time in DC, building up a crew and everything like that. She even knew Ghost and Tommy. If she knew Ghost and Tommy, that means she was still
Exactly.
that means she still was in Queens in 97. I mean 90s. I
Because
mean,
when Ghost, I mean when Kanan, OG Kanan mentioned to Ghost about about Juba, he knew it.
Juke being back.
Yeah. He gave a description. He said the baddest chick from Queens, blah blah blah, and he said jukebox. So he knew it.
yeah.
That's who had Tariq. When they was kidnapped him. So
The
he
fear in their
knew he
eyes
knew how
told
she
it
was.
all. Yeah. The
You
fear in their
know.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well,
people just need to just we wrapping it up now, but I think people just need to chill.
we,
We don't need to be sitting there uh threatening nobody, threatening the actors or whatever because you don't like them, and it's not real. It's not real.
I was
So
thinking about doing something,
people
Inga,
need a
though.
life. People really need a life, and I think if you're sitting around digging up the ages and the years and the this and that, you got too much time on your hands. You ain't got nothing else to do. Once I click off this
Mm-hmm.
damn thing and I take
They
off
go
this
to
damn wig, I'm
Wikipedia
going
though,
on about
Inga.
my damn business. I ain't thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
They go, and I'm sorry because I'm sorry I got to do this. You know what I mean? I'm a chill, but they go to a Wikipedia power thing. Like, bro, how
Well,
y'all
in
know that's not true?
Reddit got a lot of fan pages. If you go to Reddit, I
Yeah,
see
but this is
a
a
lot of
power. You
power
can
red.
Google it right now, and these are suspected ages. You can't go off this, man. We don't know these people when they died and when they like, bro. Y'all too invested in this, man.
I'm invested into Raising Cain. It's my favorite show, but I don't
Me
do no
too.
deep diving into it like that. I
They
just come
and
up
They
here
gotta
and I
remember,
talk my opinion, and then I click off and go
yeah,
on about my life. You know what I'm saying? So
and Courtney Kim
they gotta
said
remember
that
this. What? Yeah,
they ain't real. She said them pay them Wikipedia power Wikipedia. She said that's not real. That's not the ages. So
no,
y'all keep
that
going on
they
here.
make up that stuff. Yeah, I'm with RC. I could care less about the timelines and dates. I just want to see how it all come to an end. We
Me
only
neither.
got
I don't
one
really
more
care
episode
about it.
left. And so let me see. I wonder if Kanan tell Jukebox that goes to
Inga,
uh
you
Mm.
gotta come up.
uh,
You gotta come up there.
I'm a,
Yeah,
huh?
you gotta come up there to
I'm gonna do
finale, man.
prediction Wednesday though around like 9:05. If y'all want to come up, y'all can though. This
Let me
my
know.
first prediction
I'm
though.
done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm gonna make the thumbnail and send y'all the link and everything because I didn't want
Okay.
to do no prediction because I didn't want to be fatigued. I want to actually enjoy
Yeah,
the
I don't
story.
have a prediction. I really don't. I really don't have a
Mm-mm.
prediction. At this point, I just want to. I don't want to see. I don't really give a damn about Rock, but I just, but I want to see how it's all going to wrap up with her. We already
Hmm.
know. We already know Jukebox and the Kanan story. So I just want to see how her thing get wrapped up. I want to see how she going to feel about her brother, both the brothers. I mean, this wasn't. This was back to back, back to
Yeah, but I
back.
know I know what it pissed me off though. A couple
Uh,
things. If they have famous mom killing her, piss me off. If Unique come back and save
oh
her
my
life, piss me off. If they
famous famous
like
mother
that
come back
old
from
nigga,
LA and she rock. Okay, okay.
I'm
Inga,
really saying
like that old nigga on New Jack City. You
I
shall
wouldn't be
pass and shot Nino Brown. That's gonna be famous mom.
I
I wouldn't
know.
be mad if Unique was to come back and smoke Stefano because they tried to kill him. It ain't about saving Rock. It's about
I
my
mean,
respect.
Pernessa mother could get on the phone and
Yeah.
call
I'm
wherever they are, and he
He,
show back up. And y'all, a
I
lot
be
of people gonna be pissed off. A lot of people gonna be pissed. I can hear
man. That
Brillo now. They gonna be pissed.
if he was to come back, I don't think he coming back though. To be honest with you,
yeah, I don't think so either. I'm just saying like what will be just a couple, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's not hard to end Rock's character. You know what I'm saying? The obvious thing will be murder.
Well, she's
But at
losing
the
her
same
power.
time,
Yeah.
yeah, she's losing her power. But it's setting up. She's sitting back when Marvin is the gift to her from hell. Marvin
Hey,
dying is the
Amina.
gift to her from hell. She gonna open her eyes up, bro. She gonna open her eyes up and bounce.
Hey,
I'm telling
Amina.
you.
Thank you. We mentioned your name
was
a few minutes
good.
ago, Amina.
I
What up?
said
What
you were
up?
just. I mean, I said you were just yakking when you said that Amber. You know what I mean? Shouldn't have been in there. Amber need to be in the story because she
It
gonna
was
be in that letter. That's
it
why
was
You're
she
it
still
was
need to
to
be
throw
in
connected.
it.
and it was to throw us off too. It definitely was to
Yeah.
That
throw
that
us
too.
off. Yeah. Um. Remember, let me see. And are we seeing Jarita in this next episode?
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
gonna see her.
God.
Okay. And are we done with Aisha? Because I know
Please.
Ronald gave a good
Aisha
point
probably
though. It was to
gone.
show how Juke got changed, but how she got meaner and everything. I
I,
honestly, I really don't know why they brought Aisha back. I mean,
go ahead. And, he
I
said.
don't think we should have brought. But I mean, Ronald said, and I don't disagree with him. He said
She
it
said
just
that too.
shows how angry. I mean, what you call it? Not the word. He didn't use the word angry. He said how both Kanan and Jukebox how they changed.
Hey, she
So
said that's. I mean, I know
that's
that's everybody's favorite phrase, and it is your opinion. But your
mhm.
opinion was wrong when it came to Michael. We know how that went.
Oh shit.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Look, this not leaving me alone. Like I did not agree with her on the Michael
And
Jackson
that
thing.
boy had a
And that's
billion
still my
now.
girl. Okay. She's
We
still my
still
girl.
rock with
I
you, but
just didn't agree with her on
that
Michael
shit.
Jackson. That's all.
Hey, hold on. This is the thing.
It's great. Come
I
on,
was
stars. Soon. I mean, so watch it again. You might like it if you watch
hold
it
on a
again.
minute. When I was wrong, about Marvin going to prison. I was wrong. I'm a man enough to say it. I don't get mad. Nobody say I'm wrong. So people got to be able to take them jokes. I mean, DeMarcus made me say that. You was here, Inga. Did I ever say that? One that a theory about me, jukebox smoking Amber? Did I ever say that was really gonna happen? I wasn't. I didn't. I wasn't 100% on that. That was a
Oh,
theory.
no, we was just throwing some theories out, and I
Yeah,
said
that's what you
I
do.
mean,
That's what DeMarcus
she's
do.
a loose end. Like I said,
Right.
Garcia is a loose end. You know what I'm saying? I understood
Yeah.
everything Lay said about Garcia, but
Yeah.
I don't give a damn
shooting
about
the
no
shit.
cop. So if they take him out, I don't care. You know, I
But
can see
I
Duke
mean,
doing it only because they are loose ends, and
as a
this and her
fact.
now and the revenge her father situation, not revenge, but you know she
She
yeah I
did.
mean
That's all.
yeah
Thank you.
liability yeah they
Thank you. That's all I was saying. It would have made sense. I mean, she ain't no liability not because Marvin gone,
Marvin
but
got, but I mean, but Garcia could
he
with
out. He need to go.
unaliving pops and snaps. He gonna know that. Oh, so as soon as I told him who about them, the next thing you know they die. He gonna put two and two together. That's why I said Garcia could definitely be taken out. I mean, he might
Well,
not be,
yeah.
but I could be wrong. I don't
How,
know.
how long is episode 8?
I
You
think
trying to cram a
Jeremiah
lot of
said
shit in that episode.
what Jeremiah you said yesterday it was 50 minutes or something, 50 something minutes.
I said I think it might be 52 minutes.
Yeah, because this one was number about 52 minutes. This one went by fast. I just rewatched
It's
it
a lot
before
of
I went by. This one was
it's a
50
lot of shit to
something minutes.
cram into one. It's a
I
lot
don't
of shit
think
to
we're gonna
cram
get
into
all the
one, man.
answers. No, we're not gonna get all the
Nah,
answers.
I
Yeah.
think it's.
nope.
Don't you think? Don't you think? We don't know though. What y'all think? I think I'm gonna go with an hour. I could be wrong. I say an hour. I hope it's
I
an
would
hour.
love an hour. I would
Me
love an
too.
hour.
Me too.
I would
Yeah.
love an hour, but
That'd be dope if it was an hour though.
Because they always do this. Like we ask for like more time, and then they give us less time.
DeMarcus is asking you, Detroit, what you think of SummerSlam night one or something? What is that? Wrestling? Is that wrestling?
Yeah, that's wrestling.
Oh,
It was
okay.
asked to me, but the second night was pretty good.
Oh, okay. DeMarcus said 55 minutes.
Okay,
Oh,
good look at.
so is it what you mean the next episode, DeMarcus, or the one we just had? But I still can see okay, okay, Mo 69, she know that it's wrestling. Okay.
Wrestling,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the description?
They didn't say too much. They just said it's called an unconditional love.
Unconditional love, yeah.
She about to do something to save Kanan, bro. Oh my god.
Always. Yeah, always. Yeah, she gonna do something to save Kanan.
Oh my god.
And she's gonna know that he killed his uncle too. She gonna know about
What
that
if she
too.
don't? What if
I don't think she will. They're gonna think it's Stefano.
Me
I don't think she's
personally,
gonna find out.
I think they're gonna throw us off. I don't think she's gonna
Yeah,
say
I think they're gonna think it's Stefano who did. I mean, I
don't
did
think they
not
gonna
watch
do
Fight
it.
Land yet. I'm gonna watch it later on tonight, and I still got to watch Lioness. So I got to watch two shows.
And one more thing before we go. I don't
Yeah.
think she's gonna say Kanan because it's called unconditional love. Sometimes you just got let that, but he want to be a man. Let him do what he do. He his own man. Let him do what he do. Leave him alone. Let him figure it out himself, man.
Yeah, but I don't think she's gonna do that. I think she is unconditional love. She's going
What's she gonna
to
say Ron Kanan up? He done got rid of his uncle, snaps and pops is gone. He Kanan free to do anything. Ain't nobody gonna what he gonna do? It's gonna be something that he gonna go to jail.
I mean, the preacher could rap.
The preacher wasn't
The preacher
there
could
though.
What
tell.
about the unconditional love the other way around? Maybe he got it for his mother, and he saved her neck.
That could be. That could be. That could be true.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait. Yeah.
Or he tells her to leave New York.
I don't know. Well, anyway, I just want to remind everybody in the chat or whoever, everybody's invited. I'm hosting the watch party in the ladies Discord. It's not the one that says for Inga, the ladies on Discord. It's in my community tab on YouTube. I'm gonna keep reposting it all week long.
Fightland fire, by the way.
Huh?
Fightland was pretty good. I ain't
Fightland. I'm gonna
watch
watch it later on tonight. Yeah. So we're gonna do the watch party on, to watch it. Everybody watch it together in the Discord, on the ladies' Discord. Everybody's invited if they want to, and then I'll do. Then then we'll do our first reaction afterward. But yes, I can't wait to watch it. Everybody is a group, and those that show up. I know. Me and Tamika gonna be there in Mo 69. Everybody, and it's invited for men, women, everybody. It's not just a ladies thing. It's open for everybody. So
I'm gonna go ahead and tell my job I'm gonna be a little late Friday morning. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little late Friday morning, man.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
We're gonna be talking about this shit all night, bro. I'm telling you, we gonna have to dissect this shit. Word.
I saw it seemed cool, but I was distracted. I have to be watched. Okay.
Let me ask you a minute. What's your distraction when you watch Michael?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Get out of here. Y'all gotta stop. Okay,
Detroit acting like it.
You can't. I'm sorry, but you can't disrespect the greatest of all time, bro. We gotta. I took an L saying that Marvin was gonna go to jail. I accept that. I love being wrong, but niggas gotta sit there and take that L when they said Michael wasn't gonna make a Billy and it was trash. Niggas don't go watch trash and make a Billy.
It wasn't trash. I mean, could you tighten up some stuff or maybe one or two things?
Jeepers Creepers, man.
She said, hang it up, Detroit. Michael sucks. I'm sticking to it.
She don't even believe that, bro. She don't even believe that, man.
Mina, go back and watch it again. It's about to drop on Stars in where's August now? Sometime in August. It's dropping on Stars. So watch it again. Maybe watching it at home might be better than for you. Oh, hey, man, y'all hilarious.
Bro, you gotta, dog. People don't go. I mean,
Detroit won't let her forget about what she said about Michael. Yeah, you won't let her forget that.
We gotta, as my good brother on this panel, Big L said, I'm the Canadian plug, man. You gotta hold that L, my nigga.
It's crazy.
It's okay to hold that L. We all to hold L's, bruh. I was wrong.
People don't want to say they wrong, bro. People hate saying they wrong.
I mean, if that's her opinion, I can't make somebody like something.
Nah. I'm saying, especially our people, as far as black people go, we don't like saying we wrong, man. We don't like saying.
You know what I think it is? My mother said it to me. She was like, everybody always says just their opinion. That's a cop out for saying you just wrong. You know what I mean? Honestly, we all know everybody got an opinion, but that don't mean that you're right about it. Wrong is wrong. All of us, end of the day.
All of us on this panel said on the live that we were wrong. Besides Inga, she said it could be a curveball with Marvin. All of us said we were wrong about Marvin going to jail. Yeah. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying that most of us on Detroit channel said that we were wrong. Marvin got murdered. That's it. Just admit when you're wrong. You don't have to be right all the time, man.
I just knew that Unique was gonna get murdered. I did not see him riding off.
That's just crazy.
I did not see that. So I was wrong on that one. That definitely was wrong.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, my theories don't be right. But that's why I don't
Nobody's perfect, man.
I don't like throwing theories. I just talk about what I might feel. I don't want to say, I know.
I mean, ain't nobody. Everybody just. I mean, I think you was bugging, but we joking. You can't, and nobody feels weird.
Yeah, we joking.
Said, we joking like me. What you
look,
upset
I
about?
recognize me and Amina just think different about the movie Michael, but I ain't mad at her. That's how she feel. I ain't gonna lie. I was mad at the beginning, and that's because I was just in my feelings. Okay, I was like, what the hell Amina talking about? But I'm over that now. That.
We ain't fighting nobody over no opinion. We just the opinion was just wrong. My opinions be wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? People, they always a cop out when somebody say, "Well, my opinion." We know you got an opinion, but the opinion is wrong. Me and Big L think the Eagles gonna go to the Super Bowl, but then if they don't go to the Super Bowl, I can't say it's my opinion. They should have won. We took the L. That's all. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't fight somebody on their opinion. Yeah, I mean, if that's their opinion, if they really believe that, they stick with that, But
we got a lot of delusional people in the world today. Some people think Santa Claus still exists. Well, I ain't gonna hear the. I'm not gonna
It's
be here
oh,
debating it.
oh
Okay.
shit.
All right,
Oh
y'all.
no.
Y'all fun. Y'all fun.
It's
Krampus.
all jokes at the end of that.
Krampus.
That's one. Let me say one thing. And I'm about to. You know why I started. What I mean, got out of YouTube a little bit. Ed, I know you was like, this nigga Detroit because people can't take jokes. They just can't do it,
Hmm.
man. This is all jokes. I'm not about to be on here not having fun. If I want to sit there and be
Oh
depressed
shit.
and
Send
on
the link.
YouTube and everything,
No.
no, we good. We good. We not about to.
Mhm.
No, we good.
Yeah. Now I'm
But no,
getting we getting up
but
out of here.
I want everybody who do YouTube, man. Don't let nobody sit there and change your opinion. Be open and stop being so damn
Hmm.
serious because there's a lot of people created that's too damn serious. They don't want, you know what I mean? They don't want to take jokes and stuff like that. And that's how some of they
Yeah.
content be watered down because they can't take jokes. I rock with a minute. She think Michael sucked. That's on her. I think she wrong. But we just having a good laugh because life is hard. People are dying every day. People don't have no jobs. People is depressed.
Yeah, y'all
You know, I just
taking it
had a
way too serious. I mean, it's
yeah,
you
people.
know,
Yeah, man.
I
Like
disagree with Mina, but I ain't mad with her. That's still my girl. You know what I mean? We cool. You know,
yeah.
and
No.
that's
Me
it.
and Inga go at it. Me and Inga go at it all the time, but we be
All the
laughing about the
time. Yeah,
shit.
we don't be agreeing. We don't be agreeing on
Right.
stuff. Sometimes we do agree on things, but we don't agree.
Yeah. We just try
Yeah,
to
but
have a
that's
good
what.
time, man.
Yeah, because ain't nobody being disrespectful. You
Ain't
know.
nobody hecky no. But
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Now
Shit.
you gonna when y'all saw Inga on my channel get at that guy, that troll. Now that Inga right there, I never seen that before.
I mean, look, I'm usually like to have
Transform.
fun. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me bring out old ginger snaps again. I ain't had ginger snaps out here for y'all in a minute. And
Let
but
me go ahead and get this
somebody
300
pissed
seconds
me
though.
off. See, here they go. Here they go. All right,
Yeah.
moderators. But
Yeah,
we
y'all
getting
gotta
out
do
of
y'all
here anyway.
job,
So
man. Y'all gotta do y'all job and get this clown up out of here.
yeah,
Good
yeah.
stuff.
That's yeah, you right. I'm in my damn feelings. So if I'm in my feelings, then go to hell on. You know what I'm saying? Why you over here
Right.
bothering me if I'm in my feelings? You know, it's
You
my
watching,
damn
yeah, you
channel.
watching
Go
her.
somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So,
Well,
we
we
know
good.
we know who these people who's doing this stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
you
Carlita
know,
was popping.
hey, what's going on? What's going on?
But we all
Carlita
rock
Boo.
with Inga, man. I rock with my
Yeah, I
November. I
gotta go
rock with my
watch
October.
Linus. Oh, thank you, Mo. Thank you, Mo. Yeah, I gotta watch Linus and then I catch up on Fightland, and you know, I'm so behind on a lot of shows, so I gotta catch up.
I ain't about to watch no Lioness. She about to go because she about to get it in. And now she about to go get the smoke and she about to go, she about to get
I
it in.
smoked a little bit before I came on here,
Because
and so that's why I got my
Late
combination.
night special all
special.
through the night.
But no,
And
I'm gonna
baby, it's
probably try to look at
yours.
Linus. I'm gonna try to look at Linus. I'm gonna try. Let's. I hope I don't fall asleep. But I love Linus, but I don't want to fall asleep, so I don't want to watch it too late. So y'all already saw it, right?
I ain't see it yet. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna go
No.
watch it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna check it out too. So all right, y'all. I
All
appreciate
right.
y'all, and I'll be
All
talking to
right.
y'all this
Peace.
week. All right, peace.
All right.
Yes.
Y'all have a great night.
Good night.
Have a great night. Peace.
Peace.